ditto. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Forehead, PogChamp, Franker, Z. Soda, give, soda, C. Forehead, PogChamp, 1, 2, 3, soda, HP. Forehead, PogChamp, Franker, Z. Soda, give, soda, C. Forehead, PogChamp, what face mod? Sort away, please. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, dash FE. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, soda, MLG. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Forehead, PogChamp, Franker, Z. Soda, give, soda, C. Forehead, PogChamp, 1, 2, 3, soda, HP. Forehead, PogChamp, Franker, Z. Soda, give, soda, C. Forehead, PogChamp, what face Illuminati. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. PogChamp, PogChamp. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. PogChamp, PogChamp. Kappa, kappa, 1, 2, 3, karappa, soda, G. PogChamp, PogChamp. PogChamp, champ, 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 champ. PogChamp.
Actually, that is true.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No, I get to see him though, so it's fine.
Because I'm sipping on apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice. Apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice. Apple
Because I'm sipping on apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice. Apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice.
Because I'm sipping on apple juice. Because I'm sipping on apple juice.
All right.
Sipping on apple juice.
Sorry, I'm freaking out. Hang on, let me get my phone charger really quick. I know I should have gotten it before I went live over there to put my camera on, but it's okay. Okay, hi. Phone. Charge. Adept is still RPing? Of course.
People pog, wow.
Let's go, yeah, yak chat is so cool, yeah, yeah, swag unlimited, yeah, yeah.
So we're down? No. Thank you for the sub. Ori's back. Ori's been back. Or I didn't put him outside today because it was raining. Sorry. I was stressed out about not being live in time. It's just like it's not because of the girls or whatever. It's just it's an internal thing. I like hate being late. Even if I know that everybody else is late, I have to be there. You know what I mean? So the fact that I'm like here 12 minutes late is giving me so much anxiety.
People pog, wow.
Hi, smile.
Thank you. But it's a good thing that I'm live anyway because I do need your guys' help and I was going to go live earlier to ask for help with this. Yo, thank you so much. Okay. Have you ever considered, not what? Having anxiety? I have considered that. All right, so hold. So, I need questions to ask Simpmom when she comes on. I was meant to ask, I was gonna write up the questions before, and then I was gonna run them by Simply and be like, do you think these are a good idea? But I didn't have time, so then I was gonna go live earlier and have you guys come up with some questions. But here we are, but now we actually might have time. So, the podcast is at 6 p.m. CT. I'm sipping on apple juice. Don't you have a Discord for that? Yeah, you know what's dumb? I am like scared to use that Discord because I feel like I'm gonna annoy people with the notification, which I know makes no sense because it's a Housewives. No, I know. It's a Housewives Discord. I'm one of the Housewives. I get it. But like, do you ever like imagine? It's the same reason why I never make announcements in my Discord because it says what before I put the @ it's like you're about to ping 11,000 people. Are you sure you want to do that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like I feel bad. Afraid of your own Discord? I know people can mute it. I just like don't want to like bother people. But yeah, that makes 0 sense. Yeah. True. The reason people are there is to get a notification. Anyway, so what question should I ask Simpmom? Question number... Oh, wait. I have 6 new Discord messages. All right, we have a bit. Ask how Simply was as a kid. We'll wait for that. We'll wait until... Okay, so the structure for this podcast is we're supposed to be live 15 minutes ago, right? And then at 7 p.m., we are going to call... Is that what I said? I think we're calling Simpmom at 7. Yeah, so we're gonna call her at 7, and then we're gonna add Simply at 8. That is the plan. So we have some time right now to think of questions. I want to ask her questions. Thank you. Oh my god. What's up? 2 hours. We call Simpmom in 45 minutes. We call Simply in an hour 45. Ella, Peepo Pog.
Peepo Pog, wow.
Oh, Jesus. Brother, thank you for the 4 months. I put the lights on and stuff. Yeah, I turned them off because I didn't want them on. Would you prefer this for right now? Doesn't matter to me. Okay. We'll leave it like this. Too bright. I'm going to save questions with Simply until we call up Simply. Connor's exposing me because yesterday Connor came to see, or he wanted to see Orion, and I had the door closed, and this was the day that Orion was inside because of the pool workers outside, so Orion's just been sitting in here, so it does smell. But normally, when he gets to go outside for the full day and come back in at night, it's really not bad. It doesn't smell like fish. There's nothing that smells like fish. It smells like kind of stale. It doesn't smell at all like cat shit or dog shit. And it also doesn't smell like death or like dead quail or anything like that. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't know. If you don't know what bird shit smells like, then like you won't understand it. I know that I need a window. Yeah. What's the most rebellious thing she did as a teen? That's a good one. Ask her thoughts on... No, Zach. No. There are some changes to the podcast today. Speaking of which. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Okay. Damn, really? Yeah. Ask her about the Mile High Club. Has she talked about that before? Yes? Oh. Can you tell us about your experience in the Mile High Club? Worst date you ever went on? No, Ultra, that is too much. How she met Simply's dad. This might be, I'm gonna put this in the second section for Simply. So then I'll also put in here, what was Simply like as a kid? How she met Simp Dad.
People Pog, wow.
Maya Hypers.
Yeah, I think Cutie's power went out, but they're working on it.
People Pog, wow.
Why does Orion stare at the wall? Yeah, so I talked about that before. The way that that perch is set up is there's like a big gap between those two levels. And he poops down that gap because he
Yo.
doesn't like pooping on his perch and getting it dirty. And that's why the green collection thing is down there. So he sits that way. So if he poops, it goes straight down. And also his tail feathers can hang off that way and he doesn't mess them up.
People Pog, wow.
Yo.
What's the worst thing Simply did as a kid? Where did you get the bitch slapper idea? I actually really want to know the answer to that question. So why not put him in a cage, more space to perch? A couple of reasons. That would be, he'd be very stressed to be confined that way. Cage bars are really, really bad for bird of prey feathers. If his feathers stuck through those cage bars at all, it would mess up those feathers and make them really ratty. So he needs to be out in the open to protect those feathers. I don't know.
People Pog, wow.
Thank you for the sub. And getting him in a cage would be really stressful for him too. I mean, just like putting him through the door, he really wouldn't like that. We don't put birds of prey in cages for the most part. Oh shit. Cutie started the call. Alright, let's see. Hello, hello.
Oh, hi.
Hold on, chat. Let me fix.
Always shit to fix.
Yeah, my camera goes all weird.
Yeah, mine does too. Mine wasn't working. Jesus.
Alright.
Okay.
Shit. Mojo, thank you so much.
Wow, look at us.
We did it.
I have so many
Melena.
We did it.
We did it.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm my Discord is always set to D&D, so I don't hear when people call, and I was just sitting here browsing.
Your camera looks really good.
Thank you.
It does look
It's-
really good.
It's flickering though, so it's something with FPS. So I guess it's just we're gonna have a deal. We're gonna deal with it. I need water.
Oh, sorry, my power went out.
You're
for
good.
A little bit.
That fucking sucks.
I've been
right?
writing
I
up.
mean, Ludwig's not alive, and that means I should go live.
No, Ludwig's got shut off too. It all got shut off. So, but we're fine. Everything's back up. The subathon continues. I am still single.
Oh my god. Jesus. What's it at right now? Not that it matters, because it was at 10 minutes a few days ago, wasn't it? Or like.
Yeah, the timer doesn't matter. It's gonna
Right.
last 31 days. We're on
Yeah.
day 20, so we got some time.
Jesus. I'm writing questions for Simpmom with my chat right now. I have, what's the most rebellious thing you did as a teen? Can you tell us about your experience in the Mile High Club? Worst date you ever went on, and then where did you get the bitch slapper idea? Because she makes bitch slappers.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
What's a bitch slapper?
It's just a wooden paddle. I just want to know more about it. I don't know. She's given me one before. She like paints them or puts stuff on them.
I was just gonna ask. Yeah, yeah. It'll be great. It'll be so fun.
I'm excited.
She's just you gotta just remember. I struggle to talk to parents, but she's just like us. She's just a little bit older than us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying not to
Yeah,
think.
she's cool.
Simply said when he was a kid, she was the mom who, like, when Simply went to shower and his friends were over, she'd sit down with his friends and, like, talk to them about sex ed in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, and she talks about everything. She's got a whole, like, segment on her own stream where she just talks about, like,
She streams?
wild shit. Yeah, she streams cooking and stuff.
Oh, I'm so glad my mom doesn't stream. I would be so stressed out. I would be so stressed out. Fuck, that would stress me out so much. She would just have no chill about spilling beans. It would be terrible.
We have lots of suggested questions we can.
She makes really cool bakery items. Oh, that's things Cutie can ask about.
True, she loves baking.
Yay! I love that. Melina and I just had a somewhat successful baking stream. We didn't finish.
I think it went well. I've never.
We have cakes made.
Yeah, I've never baked successfully.
Adapt!
There she
Hello.
is, back from Los Santos. In real life.
Caught your
One
flag.
and only.
Hello.
You good?
She is so loud.
Oh, is she? Oh. Haha.
No, she's going back to Los Santos. She started screaming and she left. She's like, real life.
I can't.
Real humans, not pixels.
I just got my eardrums blown out by Melena's microphone.
Oh,
And
no.
my chat too.
Am I that loud?
You're not loud.
You
for me.
were, but now you're fine.
Maybe I was turned up. Because maybe my microphone was really low last time I was here
Yeah.
and you turned me up.
That's probably it.
Yeah, because then you go from like scuff to like real setup now, basically.
Hold on, I'm peeling my toenail off.
Ew!
You know when you start peeling your toenail off and then you just gotta like take the whole thing off? Ow! Okay, sorry. Oh, I'm so
Okay.
painful. I'm actually about to start crying.
What?
When you create a rift,
I don't even know why I'm grossed out right now. I mean, I
when you
feel
create
like
a rift, you have to finish it.
Yes, I do
You have to
understand that.
finish it.
That's what happened with my thumb. My thumb is
How-
you can't see it. I pick at my cuticles. It's bad.
Who's watching your birds during wife swap?
Me. I have to come back here twice a day.
Oh,
It's fine.
when does that start?
Sunday night.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't nobody tell me that?
Nobody tells us anything, Milena. I just happened to be there when they decided that.
When?
After Easter.
And that's why we don't let them make the decision.
yeah, that's crazy.
Fair
It's crazy
enough.
that they plan anything. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, so it's Sunday night after Easter. We swap houses, and then Monday, like, morning, early afternoon, Wednesday.
I
Morning
hope
/
Melina
afternoon, we
wakes
go back.
his ass up at 8 a.m.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pots and pans, baby. Wake the fuck up. We're going
Please.
to treadmill and we're gonna go obstacle running in the fucking backyard, dude. No more fucking tacos around here. It's gonna be great.
Please
That'd be
do
great.
that.
I don't know why, but you doing that reminds me of like the Bad Girls Club. She's like, I didn't get no sleep because of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get no sleep because of
I know
me.
exactly what you're talking about. I should do that. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. I am 100%,
Oh my
and I'm
God.
putting it on our YouTube channel.
Respect.
I am the whole thing.
Do it.
I'm waking up on pots and pans and recording it, and I'll let Nick watch it if he wants to the day after on his stream.
You should be
Nice.
like, you should take it so severe like the wife swap shows do. Be like, well, in my life, we go for a run every morning.
Mhm.
I wake up at 6:30. His life is gonna
Yo.
change.
Yeah, it'll be so fun.
When I wake up, he's gonna wake up because that's when my day starts.
Maya, what are you gonna do?
I don't know yet, honestly. I know that I'm gonna be on Nick's stream in the morning, and I'm just gonna stand there and like awkward. And Nick's gonna like stare at me creepy or something, and it's just gonna do that for a few hours. And then
Yeah.
I want to do an ice skating IRL, but I need to figure out what rinks we can go to / if we can do that.
We
I
can do it all
kinda-
together.
That'd be really fun. We should do
I'll
that.
help you.
Okay. And then I kind of want to drag him on a hike.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun. That'd
Well,
be a good one.
that kind of sucks because like we promised Adept and Felix to go ice skating with them so long ago.
Wait, they
Like,
can
we've had
come.
this plan for so long.
Why don't they
And
come
then-
too?
Because
Adept
they
is
moved to Los Santos, both of them. There's no way they'll come to like an ice rink. Like, hello, you know what I mean? I'm flaming her. Hopefully she'll come home. Miss her. It's been too long. It's been like a month and a half now. So
I ain't stopping. I ain't fucking leaving.
Adapt's put in so many hours this last month.
I streamed 30 hours last stream. All of it in RP. I didn't do anything else other than RP.
How do your eyes feel? Are your eyes so dry from staring at the screen?
No, I feel
Really?
great. I
My
woke up
eyes
with like
get fucked.
my voice gone a little. That's it.
Oh.
I'm really particular about. The
I was like,
lighting in
damn,
my
that's
room
crazy.
now,
Her
because
room
I
looks
know,
the
like, kind of what
exact
strains
same.
my eyes and it doesn't. So.
Oh, that's smart. I think I need to get like the monitors that help with eyes because mine just get so fucked. Anyway, hi guys. This is this week's episode of Housewives.
Yay!
And we're gonna start just with the four of us first before we bring in Simply's mom. And a lot of you are saying, "Where's Michaela?" I feel the same way. We all feel the same way. Where's Michaela? We're really sad about it, but she is so busy. So she is school and she is trying to do her own stream stuff right now that she doesn't have time for the podcast as well as managing, like, you know, having a life outside of stream and stuff like that. So Michaela is no longer interested in being on the podcast as at least a reoccurring. I hope she'll come back for, like, you know, a guest sometime. I think maybe with enough convincing, but yeah.
Yeah, with that said, like from the podcast as a whole, Michaela has an open invitation to be here whenever the fuck she wants. We're just not gonna apply that pressure on her to be here if she's, you know, busy and not interested, and that's it.
That's it. So all of you are saying,
Straightforward.
a lot of you are saying, what happened? What happened? What happened? Literally, she just doesn't, she's just too busy. She's too busy to come on. And that's it.
I feel like
go.
Okay.
What, Maya?
No, I mean, Michaela doesn't want to be here anymore. We said that as well, but I think everybody like is on the same page about that, and that's fine. Like Adept said, she has an open invite back. Like, great, she can come back whenever she wants. But...
Someone in chat said she did have homework every time. Yeah, right. She's really busy. She doesn't want to. It's you know, it's just an extra thing added to the list. She doesn't want to be here, so we're not going to force her. So there you go. But yeah, this week the podcast will keep happening. Is all I'm saying. Why am I hearing an echo? It's Maya. I'm hearing my own voice.
Are you?
No, it's not your mic.
Yeah, she is echoing a little.
Oh, it's you.
A little bit.
That's weird. Okay, sorry. I turned you guys down.
Someone in chat said, "Wide people happy she chose host." Yeah, Kayla chose host. She didn't choose love. She's not coming back this week. But yeah, but this week we have special guest Simply's mom. When is she popping in, Maya? Or do we want to talk more for a little bit?
I told her that we'd call her at 7.
Oh, great.
Yeah, okay. So we have time. I mean, we could call her sooner. I could ask her. I don't know what she's saying.
No, we're fine. We can catch up. We have lots of stuff to catch up on, just as us, like Adept, moving to Los Santos.
Very
Have
happy
you made
with...
new friends? Is there any housewives
I've made
there?
so many new friends.
Wow.
I don't have housewife friends.
She doesn't miss her old friends. They're gone and forgotten and lost.
Not even a little.
What do you mean
but
your mic is always on?
I did buy
As
a
opposed
shit
to
ton of
what?
board games and stuff.
Woo.
And I'm ordering some more of the furniture. We have like a little lounge spot that we really want to use as like a board game type of night. And our IRL, I have to keep saying this because even me and my community are so RP nowadays, but my IRL group of friends, we love playing board games together. So I bought a shit ton. And we are putting the room together so that, you know, when we visit our Texas house, every so often from Los Santos, we can have our friends come over, and
Cute.
I'm really excited for it. I bought it's kind of stupid and unnecessary, and I don't recommend it. But I bought like a deluxe Monopoly and a deluxe Scrabble. And the second I opened them, I was like, "This Monopoly's never gonna be
Should
used."
I try to do a noise
And
gate?
it was also kind of like you could just
Wait,
tell
I'm
that the
going into
wood is just not
settings.
good quality, even though they call them deluxe or whatever. But
It'll be
they're
fun.
cute, I guess. They're cute.
It'll be fun.
I'm so jealous. I love board games. I have no one to play board games with.
Okay,
I
I
hate
did
it
it.
here.
Well, I mean, you know, the vaccine is happening. Maybe y'all do, maybe y'all don't. And I think even regardless with the way that the tides are gonna go with the vaccine overall, you know, travel will be a thing
Wow.
again in
Maya
the near
Hyper's
future, somewhat
Housewives.
a little. So we'll see
Yeah,
you
has anyone
eventually.
gotten their first shot here?
I get mine Monday.
I get mine
Hey.
on Monday too. That's why I kind of didn't wanted to stall the shit again because I didn't want to miss my shot. But
No, just leave.
I'll just go and get it.
That's what I'm doing.
What time is yours? Is it in the morning?
It's at 1:30, I think.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't want to stall what?
The wife
we
swap.
were doing a wife swap.
Oh, okay.
Like Maya's moving in here for a bit, and I'm moving in over there for a bit. And I didn't know that we were doing that literally tomorrow. So I have to do laundry today. Thank you for warning me, Maya.
Sorry.
You could just take your laundry to her house.
That's
Do
true.
it
That's true.
there. Leave it for Maya to do it.
No,
That's
That
an
sounds
authentic
fun.
house swap right there.
do not want you to see my granny panties.
It's tomorrow. Yeah, wife swap is tomorrow after the Easter event until Wednesday morning-ish. So, Sunday night,
I
Monday
have to
night,
go
Tuesday
feed
night.
my cat really quick. I'm sorry, he's in the hallway yelling.
I hear him. He's cute.
So mad. Okay, I'll be right back.
Maybe I'll just finish the cake that me and Cutie were making over there.
Wait, yeah, what'd you guys do? You made a bunny cake?
We didn't get to finish because I didn't want to leave you guys hanging.
Aw.
So, and we didn't want to bake while we were sitting here because I want you
Just
to have our full
cancel next
attention.
time. It's fine.
No,
Just
okay.
Just
Okay, Mary
cancel.
Posa,
I'll go.
Okay.
But Mario's waiting for me
Okay, Miss
anyway.
Posa.
Wait, Adept, you haven't slowed down at all.
Wow.
You're like,
I
No,
kind of
that's
did.
not-
I mean,
Oh,
like
okay.
I've been doing like 17 hours instead of 20.
Hey guys, yesterday I did a 30-hour stream. I'm slowing down.
Aside from yesterday, I've been doing like 17, 19 hours or something.
oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I grieve.
Yep. All natural and G Fuel.
Wait.
On God.
Who's drinking? Milena wants to drink.
Oh,
Because
fuck! I wanted to drink it. I forgot.
We have such a big day tomorrow that I want to be ready.
I'm not drinking right now.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'm not hungover, but I drank yesterday.
What'd you do yesterday?
Nothing. Just Schlatt and Connor came over and then we drank beer and then I fell asleep.
Cute.
It was a good time. Do you guys want to come up with more questions for Simpmom? Or should we just wing it?
I have we could just wing it, I think. I feel like she will I have a lot of questions coming in chat too.
Okay, sick.
So I feel like we'll be totally okay. And-
Chat. Connor eats pants. You're gonna have to when we say Connor, you're gonna have to adjust to
God.
that. It's not for Connor, it's Connor eats pants. Every time now.
That's
Get it
sad.
in there. Yeah, it is.
Parents make me nervous. But older people without kids don't make me nervous. It's just the aspect of talking to a parent. Very it makes me puts me kind of on edge because I don't want her to think that her son is friends with a whole bunch of idiots.
I'm sure she already does.
Yeah.
She watches Matt's stream sometimes.
Oof.
So she knows.
Oof. And
That's funny.
I don't know. Parents are different than just people like us who are just older without kids. You know,
Yeah.
because they're normal people in society, and I don't. Will she understand if we say poggers? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think
she
I
will,
think she
yeah.
will.
What is a good
How often
replacement
are we
word?
saying poggers?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
What do you replace with poggers?
Wow.
Great. Exciting, like normal words, you know?
My
so
mom
funny.
has straight up said like Kappa and Dan's game. So
Oh,
Wow.
That's crazy.
yeah, my mom watches our YouTube videos and shit.
my mom's kind of the opposite. She asked about the poem of Ocean Man that the chat was spamming.
Oh,
She asked,
yeah.
"What's this nice
Aw.
poem?"
That's funny.
No, she types emotes. She uses like white people happy. She embroidered white people happy on some hats. She knows.
One
does she-
time, I thought Blastoise was trying to like emotionally manipulate me and be like, "I'm gonna tell my mom is like in," and I was like, "Fuck your mom!" Like I was just kidding, and because I thought he was just trying to use a tactic on me. It may have been during Among Us, who knows? And I was like, "Yeah, fuck your mom," and then his mom was actually there in the chat, but apparently she didn't hear me or something.
Damn,
And then
thank
she
God.
called me and he was like, "Mom, can you please tell Adept to stop being mean?" And she was like, "Honey, stop being mean." And I felt so embarrassed. I was like,
Oh
"Oh
my
my
God.
god."
That's funny.
I'm still peeling my toenail, by the way. It's very
Stop
fun.
it.
Stop it.
You guys don't do that. Tell me you don't. Hello?
I
You're
do, but I
fucking
don't
lying.
talk.
Everyone peels their nails up and like.
I hate sometimes I peel my fingernails like nails sometimes. I hate it. I hate it. Like I hate when there's layers and then you have to like separate the it freaks me out.
Oh yeah, I hate when it separates.
I don't like
So
that.
that.
Just cut
Oh,
nails.
you
just
guys
cut
will
your
have
nails.
to keep me updated on the when you get the vaccine. I can't get an appointment for like a week or 2.
Mhm.
But I'll get one. But I have like a phobia of needles, number one. And conspiracy theory TikTok convinced me that I'm gonna die when I get the fucking vaccine.
Oh my god, TikTok is so stupid.
Why'd you do that, TikTok? That was rude.
What
I
did
felt
you
fine
search
about it.
for, you dumbass?
Cutie, if it
What
makes
did
you feel
it showed up on my For You page.
So you just fell down a rabbit hole?
I didn't know that I'm a hypochondriac.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, it has to do with whatever videos you've been watching.
Yeah. Conspiracies.
if it makes you
How
feel any
can you use
better,
TikTok? Oh, if
I
makes you
use
feel
it
better,
every
what?
day. Oh, yesterday I found a girl on TikTok that was saying that she could talk to animals. And then I went on her page and she said that she could feel the vibrations from a turkey and understand his loneliness. So
Don't be jealous, Maya. She can.
don't be
You're
jealous.
just jealous.
You're right. Everything
You're
on
not
TikTok.
the only animal girl in town anymore.
Everything on
Both
TikTok
are
is true.
bitch.
It's all real and true.
We should get her
Yeah.
on.
I collect phobias like Pokemon
Collect
cards.
phobias in my jar.
Yeah.
Here's my jar full of
I'm afraid of this now.
claustrophobia,
This. Yeah, it's also. I saw your video. Your video of interviewing animals with a mini mic has 1 million views, Maya.
It hit the normie side of YouTube because
That's
the
so
tiny
cool.
mic thing was like all over TikTok. It was so fun.
Yeah.
That video was fun.
I decided when I come to Texas, I'm gonna get a tiny mic and I'm gonna talk to your same animals.
Sounds good to me. You
And
can use the
I'm
same
gonna
mic.
get 1 million views.
I still have it.
I don't even have to buy my own mic,
Yeah.
everybody. It's the best.
There you go.
Once we get the vaccine, it's our first trip. Ludwig already agreed to it.
Nice. Wait, he also
So
agreed to
look.
buying a house on Twitter. Did he not?
he does. He wants to get a house in like just a vacation house in Texas because it'll help with taxes too. Because then you can have your business out of Texas.
Oh my god.
So
Yes.
I don't know if he
doesn't
actually
live
will,
in it,
but
the whole house is a tax write-off unless if he doesn't live in it.
the whole house is a tax write-off if you don't
So
live in it.
so the thing is that if you own a business, right, and then you buy an office place, and you go stream from it, but you don't actually live in it, that can be a tax write-off under certain exceptions. Like
It's like
under your
Everyone in chat, tax evasion pug.
it's way harder to get a loan though if it's not your primary resident. Not that he probably doesn't even need a fucking loan. What am I talking about?
You have to have a certain amount of time there to write it off. Okay, well we'll figure out how much time, and we'll just visit there enough. Easy peasy. There you go. Tax evasion is legal. Tax avoidance is not. I don't know, guys. Don't listen to any of our tax. We have an accountant. Don't worry. We have a tax person.
What's
I'm not trusting
crazy?
anyone in chat with this.
What's absolutely crazy is now that I've moved to Los Santos, I know I have
to do taxes.
No, worse.
Oh.
I have to do taxes for every character, and they're serious, and I have to actually do them. And if I don't, I'll get fucked for actual tax evasion in the game. Like the same way you'd get
Wait.
fucked in real life, you get fucked
Dude,
up in game.
I don't know how
Wait,
you are
what?
playing this game.
Wait,
How
I
many
don't.
characters do you
The
have?
roleplay world is very immersive. Like they have done so many things to make it very real for you. And we do have to pay taxes on money made. We have to pay it to our state government in the game.
Is there people RP the IRS? Like, do they receive? Where does it go?
All I know is
Who would want to do that?
all the RP veterans are paying their fucking taxes. But I did find a guy with an offshore account that I will be putting money in as well.
My God. Depth is in so deep. You are in so deep.
Yep. Oh wait, there are IRS people. They called me one time.
What?
They called me and they were like, "Hey, Miss Hannah Hilltop, you need to pay your taxes."
How
It
do
was
they know?
scary. I'm telling you, it's immersive. So not only do you have to pay taxes in real life, I have to pay them on my 2 characters as well. Oh,
Wait.
and my company that I own. I own a nightclub, and that has to pay taxes as well.
Is there current tax season? Like, what's the tax season?
It's
Is it
like
right
now? Yeah, we
Okay.
all have to pay right
So
now.
if I start playing GTA RP in like a month, I don't have to pay taxes?
Hopefully not until like next year or next year
yeah.
in game or whatever.
Well, chat, that's why we're not playing. We're waiting. We're holding out.
Wait a month.
I don't want to do
There you go.
taxes. That's so funny. My idea for a character in GTA RP, so I'm in the same server as Adept. I just have too much anxiety to set it up. But my idea for a character is, I had 2 ideas. I had number 1 idea.
Ooh.
It's like a person that I wanted to be a gay man, but I decided I can't be a gay man because
You would have to walk
The
on
stands will
eggshells.
come for
yeah,
you.
exactly. But I have so many gay friends that would support me in it, but stands would come for me, so I can't be a gay man, I guess. So I'd just be a normal person who would be casting for a musical. And so I'd be trying to put together like Wizard of Oz, and I'd ask people to audition, and I'd like try to get like a theater and like throw together Wizard of Oz, and I think it'd be very funny. And then my second
I think
idea,
you should not consider the stands or whatever. Like, I know it's overwhelming, but
I think you should be a gay man.
literally, okay, so one of my characters is in a Hispanic gang. Every single one of these motherfuckers is like not Hispanic at all, from Norway. Not even
know.
kidding. And like
Petey's the
there are
reason.
yes, and there are several like of the like gangbangers that are like black men in game, and half of them are white men with voice changers. So I know that there is like that little bit of like controversy that lingers around, but no one gets too into it in RP world.
Cutie's
so.
like
Oh,
felt the
everyone-
heat.
Wait,
though.
everyone is already mad at me for saying, because I said I'll just be a normal person, because they're like, oh, gay people aren't normal
Okay.
people. Relax, everybody. See, it's already too late. It's too late. I'll be a straight
They're
white
baiting you.
cis female. I'm sorry, guys.
So what's your other idea?
My other idea was to be like Batman. And so whenever the cops were called, I'd go show up and pretend to be Batman to like, like pretend like I was useful.
That's
It'd
sick,
be, like, very
actually.
annoying. But like talk like Batman, be like, it's Batman. It'd be really funny. So those were my 2 ideas that I haven't set up yet, but someday.
You would
But
have
I'll
to
be
actually
canceled
be a
for trying
cop.
to be Batman or something.
You would
I'd
have
have
to actually be a cop that has a Batman complex for that to work. Just so you know.
So I know where people are.
No, because you can get a radio scanner and know where they're at, but like if the cops have guns drawn on someone, you're not allowed to go near it.
Oh god. See, there's so many rules.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I'm just out of energy. I
Melena's had a long day.
She baked
Yeah,
a cake today, guys. Everyone cut her a break.
No, I'm so sorry. I've been on my feet for 12 hours now, but I feel like I'm just sitting here and just not contributing to the conversation because I don't play GTRP. I don't know how to role play. and I don't have any cool ideas for a roleplay character. Yeah, that's what
Should
I
try
all I
it
should
anyways.
I'm
She
just
took
too
a
scared.
shot of apple cider vinegar,
say today. Yeah,
which
It
is
was-
really gross.
it wasn't that bad. The burps were bad afterwards. Oh, I was starting to burp, and then it came back up, and it tastes like really old bath water with like acid in it. It
Nice.
was really gross.
Ew.
Yeah, but I don't know. I have roleplay before, but not to the extent that it comes to in GTA. I cannot immerse myself.
I'm nervous
that-
about all the rules in GTA.
much.
Are they hard to like?
I would just say like give yourself 2 weeks to really learn everything before you start going wild. Because it like I got majorly shit on because like my first week I made so many like mistakes, but I just didn't like give into because I trust me, I got a lot of hate for it, but I just didn't give into the hate and just kept learning, and
Okay.
now I'm like fine, you know,
Yeah,
for the
and now
most
you
part.
know all the rules.
Yeah.
Everyone is saying, yeah, Depp had a ton of LSF posts. Like people were mad.
Yeah, like everywhere. The RP community, LSF community,
What do you
people's
do?
fans. Just breaking the rules. Like, you know, they have their way of how they like certain situations handled, and I wasn't aware of them, and I just broke the rules, you know? And it's
Damn.
like the rules are there to keep the world the way that it is, so when you're breaking them it doesn't like mesh well.
Shit,
That's serious.
that's crazy. That is some serious stuff. Okay,
But that's what makes it so fun too, is how serious everyone takes it, in my opinion.
I'm nervous to talk to Simply's mom. Have you talked to her before, Maya?
She's
So
like
you'll, like-
ridiculously nice.
So you'll like lead the conversation.
I will lead the conversation, and then after an hour of talking to her, we can call Simply, and if we need to call him sooner, we can call him sooner.
Okay.
I really don't think it's gonna be awkward. I asked Simply the same question. I was like, do you think it's gonna be awkward at all? And he was like, she can talk more than anybody I know ever. Like she will talk, she will fill hours just talking.
Okay,
So
that's great.
Perfect.
yeah, we're good.
I will have to step out for like 2 seconds at one point because one of my roommates is taking a cake that I made yesterday to a friend, so I just have to throw it in a box and whatever because I can't leave it out now. But just so you guys know.
Okay.
Sick. Her streams are like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've met a lot of big deals, you know, like this XQC guy. I don't feel nervous at all around him, even though he sits at 100,000 viewers every day. I fell really drunk into a kid pool full of dog piss in the backyard in front of Shroud. Didn't make me nervous at all. I threw up sushi in my hand, whole bites, when Greek was sitting at 30K viewers every day. Didn't make me nervous at all, but I am really nervous to talk to parents.
Talking about ripping your toenails off at the beginning of Housewives today.
And I still have it.
Please!
Throw it away, Melena.
Stop!
And I just don't. Parents make me nervous. I think it's because when I was a kid, I was always the bad kid that parents didn't want their kids to hang with because I was just the toxic, loud, very big girl who parents hated. And some people didn't even allow their kids to hang out with me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
the
I love-
opposite. I was such a kiss ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Same.
was the opposite.
Okay, we get it, Maya. You're
except
perfect.
I literally just said I was a kiss ass. I don't think it's a good thing.
I was the exact opposite, except when it came to my very best friend. My best friend's dad still does to this day. I think I've been friends with her for like 20 years at this point. And he still has it deep rooted in his head that all of his 3 children smoke weed all day long because of me. Because I corrupted them and I showed them weed. And I'm like, homie, I didn't smoke weed for like the first 2 years that your daughter had started smoking. You know what I mean? So he
That's
blames
so
it on me, and
funny.
that's like his conspiracy theory. And I'm like, if anything, like
But
I
it's
only
never their
tried it
fault.
with them.
It's always other people's fault. It's never their
Yeah.
fault. Not anything
Yeah.
he did wrong, you know? But if he can use you as a scapegoat to make it easier for him to wake up every day, you should just let
Yeah.
that old man do that.
And I've smoked it like 3 times in my whole life. And like I said, like his kids smoke it every day, but he still has it like it's just He hates me for it. He thinks I'm the reason they smoke it.
That's annoying.
It's just
You are
weird.
kind of
I'm just like,
enabler.
okay,
You are always telling me to smoke weed.
true. You want some right now? No.
You want some right now? Maya, what have you been up to? I feel
I'm
like
like
we
sweating. Anyone else
No.
nervous?
have no grasp
No.
on your life.
You
I'm
actually are
nervous.
sweating. Look at your
I am.
face. Oh my god.
I need more setting powder. Fuck.
Get some blot things.
I have been preparing. I'm driving to California on April 8th to go get not for I'm not like going to stay and hang out. I'm going to get
Cutie.
I'm going to pick up our animal ambassadors for Elvis. We're driving to California and coming back with 4 parrots and 2 snakes and a bullfrog and a chicken and 2 dogs and a
Cool.
chinchilla. So I'm
Bring me
leaving.
back with you. Throw me in the back of the car.
Huh?
I said, bring me. I don't know what my dog is freaking out at.
Oh
I
yeah,
said,
you
bring me
can.
back with you. Throw me in the back of the car.
Okay, sounds good. I have ties. You can go on the top or something.
So you're gonna drive back with 4 parrots in the car.
Yeah, but we're caravanning with an RV, so I don't know where the parrots are gonna go. We'll have to figure out how to put everything everywhere, but it's gonna be an interesting trip back. But yeah, I've been getting
Who's
ready
on
for
Friday?
that. Me and my friend Ella. She's my animal care coordinator for the facility for the nonprofit.
Dude,
So
How long is that drive? Isn't it 2 days?
3. It's 23 hours, I think, something like that.
2
dude,
days.
do you know that scene in Finding Nemo when all the seagulls are like, me, 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 mine, mine,
Mine,
mine,
mine.
mine,
Yeah.
mine? That's what's gonna be in your car.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like, mine, mine,
That
mine,
or they're gonna be
mine.
screaming, like
no.
screaming. Macaws and parrots, like a
Just sitting in your car like,
literally like that. They actually
That's
sound
probably
like that.
Exactly what they sound like.
Moluccan cockatoos are the 4th loudest animal in the world. They're like no joke. It actually would
God.
hurt if they decided to scream the whole time.
So they talk, right?
Mm-hmm. Some of them.
So if I was going with you, I would intentionally just repeat for like 10 hours.
God,
the
I would-
first few hours. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
That'd be
Are we
so-
there yet?
that
Are we
would
there
be
yet? And
such
then
an
me
annoying
and
phrase.
5 parrots would just be like, are we there yet? There yet? There yet? There yet? Are
Oh
we there
my
yet? There
God.
yet? There yet? The whole fucking
That would
way.
be awful.
That'd be funny.
No. Anyway, I'm doing
Dude,
that.
That's so cool.
Getting the property fenced and shit, construction, tearing
Ah,
down
my,
walls,
you're amazing.
ripping up carpets. It's good though. It's going good.
I can't even clean my room, and like Maya's
Same.
like,
Does the property have housing on it already?
Yeah, it has 3 structures, but they don't need that much work. They just need like carpet ripped up and some walls knocked down and some water work. But
Can I
they're-
make anything for you? Because I'm a newfound woodworker.
Oh yeah.
Can I make something fun for you?
Actually, we do need planter
Bunkhouse.
boxes eventually.
plant box.
I saw you made those.
Ooh.
Oh
She's
shit.
gonna go carry it in here. She's not even
Mhm.
drunk today. Well, she took 1 shot. I forgot why she took a shot. Nick said something stupid. Actually, I think Nick just complimented her and then she took a shot. I don't
She
remember.
probably did it in a
Oh,
stupid way,
that's
though.
nice.
That is
That's
so cute.
cute.
Oh my god, that's actually good.
It's cute.
I think she's trying to talk, but her mic is not picking that up.
Yeah.
I ran that whole way and I still didn't lose my toenail.
Melena, throw away the toenail.
Throw it in the trash.
What are you doing?
Please.
Do you save it? Does
My
Nick want
toe
you
is
to save
bleeding.
him?
No, I will throw it. I will throw it.
I'm
Don't
calling
throw it on the
Nick.
ground.
I could have sold this for Maya's.
Charity stream. When are you gonna do another charity stream, Maya? I just want to auction stuff.
I'll probably do one of those. I'll probably do an auction once a year.
Okay. I'll save up all my toenails.
I'll save this.
I snitched to Nick. He better be there in like 2 seconds or I'm gonna be pissed.
Get your bingo boards out, everybody.
How much do you think your toenails would go for? Like actually?
I don't think anyone would buy my toenails.
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
Are you
I
kidding
hope
me?
I
Yes,
hope
they
would've bought
would.
Mine. Ew.
Yes, they would.
I think chat would buy it
Ooh.
as a joke. If I said, who wants to buy this toenail? Top donator gets it, then they would start doing it. But I don't think they do. Oh, just
my-
kidding. Point Crow wants it. Never mind.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Ooh.
You can collect a toenail from each of us and frame it. How cool.
I
Oh
hate
my
this
God.
conversation. I hate it.
Housewives toenail picture frame.
Dude,
Please
Ooh,
stop.
cute. Let's
I
do
just-
it.
my mind is so fucked. I just imagine them biting on it. Like, you know? That's
I
like
didn't
their
think about
stress
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Thought about it hanging on their walls, but I didn't think about that. We'll do it. We'll save up. Oh, Adept
She got
mad.
upset.
She
She
quit.
hates the toenails.
She went back to, yep.
Los Santos called and she had to go.
Sorry.
All right,
Cindy
should
called.
we start a new call and get Simply's mom in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna message her right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll just do it on Discord. Let's just do it. Let me just add her.
Okay. Do you want to make a new call or just add her here?
I'll just add. I'll make a new call.
Okay. I'm gonna put my be right back screen on.
Okay.
Be right
Oh,
back.
man.
Be right back. We
Do,
will
do.
be right back.
You'll carry this, right?
Dude, we're gonna be so fine.
It's
You were
literally gonna
so
be fine.
overthinking this.
Actually,
Okay.
maybe I need to add you guys to this call that Simply made.
back.
Let me just do that. Okay, I'm gonna add you guys all to this. Add. Adapt.
Okay.
D. Melina.
Here's my new call.
Okay, I see it.
Alright, I just added her.
Ooh.
Adapt. Melina, what is wrong with you? What are you scared? Are you scared she's not gonna like you?
Warm up. Warm up.
What is she?
Warm up. Come on. Get that shit out of your system.
There is nothing for me to get out of my system.
No toxicity. No more toxicity. No more swearing. No swearing.
You can swear.
Swear.
No more swearing.
Oh my god, this is a mess.
She's ready. I'm gonna call the group. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god.
What the hell? I'm gonna call her out for it. I'm gonna be like, damn. Just so you know, Melena's scared of you.
Dude, Melena's having a full-on panic attack.
Actually, okay.
Hey, here's my video.
Hello.
Hi.
Camera. Hello, lovely ladies. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, great. I just warning, fair warning. I have really nasty internet. We're on the desert here, and
Oh no.
so it takes
People pop.
some
Wow.
time. So it will be okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh no.
But you don't.
I hear you. I don't see you yet.
Can't see you though.
Okay, because I hit the camera and it says turn off camera, but I don't want to do that. Share your screen. I don't want to do that. Correct?
Don't want to do
Correct.
that.
Don't want to do that. Okay. I'm still a little bit of a newbie when it comes to streaming. And
Okay.
I'm but having a lot of time. Hello, Milena, Adept, QT, and Maya.
Hello.
How you ladies
Oh,
doing?
hi. So good.
Good.
Yo, I'm
Right.
sneaking in here.
Oh, this is-
Simply.
perfect.
Is there any tech problems with this thing?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
see
her video.
My video.
Wait, Mom, did you click start virtual cam on OBS?
I have to go to the restroom.
Oh, where
Wait.
do I do that, love?
Oh, it's
You're
because
gonna
she's
hit-
live.
Yeah, you're gonna hit settings on
Okay.
OBS and then go down to virtual webcam and then click start virtual webcam.
Yeah, because I'm lagging on my stream. Hold on a second.
That is
Oh, ladies, we're gonna have fun. You all relax. We're gonna have a good time.
Yay!
Great.
Buckle your seatbelts,
Harpers.
ladies.
Believe in you.
We're gonna have fun. It's lagging so much that the settings button won't open.
People pop.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
That is a lot
Yeah.
of lag.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting. A window did open. Hold the boat. Hold the boat.
Okay.
And let's see. Let's see what's going on. It's a hot one here today. I think it's close to 100 degrees here in Arizona.
Jeez.
It's a hot one.
Wow,
What's
that's
your
hot.
Twitch? Is
I
it
didn't know you're from
Simpmom?
Arizona.
Mhm.
Simpmom.
Got it.
Simpmom. Simply's chat named me.
Cute.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
so-
straightforward naming protocol, I feel like.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Simp mom.
Yeah.
Wait, Simply, have you
Is
met
it-
everybody here?
I don't think I've met Adept. We may have played Among Us once. Hi, Adept.
Yes, we did play Among Us a few times actually. Nice to
Good
meet you.
Good times.
Good.
Do I
times.
need to close anything else to make it faster? I'm plugged directly into the modem. It's not even wireless. And it's just
That's incredible. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for at least internet wise. It might just be your computer is like working too hard, but
well,
I think
you
once
know,
you
this
get this
is
squared away, you'll be good.
yeah.
Did
It's
you find
not
a
it's
setting?
oh, here we go. All right. It
Wow.
opened and it closed on me. Hold the boat. It's gonna happen. It's
It's
gonna
all
happen.
right.
Everybody.
We feel patient. We're very patient girls.
Oh, that's good. I've got some wine here, so I got all the time in the world.
All
Oh,
right.
if he has
Yeah.
some wine.
I'm gonna get a beer. You're right. You're right, Simpmom.
Yeah,
You
come
know
on,
We're
come
getting turned.
on.
Let's go.
Let's stop
Let's
drinking.
go.
Let's start
Let's
it.
go. Let me grab Simpdad for a minute to see if there's anything I can close to make it faster. I don't think so.
Yeah, she's using like a toaster to.
I don't have a gaming computer or anything. It's just my laptop. And
Simply, why the heck haven't you gotten her a computer?
okay, Ryan, it came up.
Oops.
So I want
Sorry.
virtual webcam.
Your job.
Virtual webcam, love.
Yeah, the settings.
Yeah,
It's under
virtual.
Yeah, click that and then click start virtual webcam.
This is gonna make me sick.
Okay, it's start virtual webcam. Okay. It says it's
Okay.
running.
Okay. So now you flip video on Discord. Like
Say
turn
what?
it off, turn it off, turn video off, then turn it back on Discord.
Why drink it? Because
video
it's Housewives podcast.
Video ad.
On.
This is a
Come
really good
on.
IPA though. I really
Did
like
it say
it.
it
It's
started
this
on
one.
OBS?
It's just called
Virtual
512.
cam?
I
It
don't
says
know.
yes. It
Texas
says
thing.
virtual webcam is running.
Hmm.
What do you think, my love?
That is
Okay.
so weird.
Yeah.
Oh my
wait,
god,
click
you
user
scared me.
settings on
Everybody's saying
Discord,
IPA because
and
I
then
just
go
said
to voice
IPA and I
video.
only saw IP and I was like, how the
And then
how?
the
User
camera
settings.
How? Where?
is,
Like
Okay, user settings. I'm in there right now.
yeah.
And where do I go? Voice and video.
Yeah.
Okay, let me click
Then
on
scroll
that.
down and then go to video settings. What does it say under camera?
Is
Video
Nick looking
settings.
for the toenail?
It says Streamlabs OBS virtual webcam, and then it says preview test video.
Interesting.
Should I test? Should I test
Yeah.
video?
Yeah, try it.
Okay. Yeah, it's lagging big time, love.
Simply, do you want to just stay on? Are you doing something right now?
I am in the middle of very important business at the moment.
Among
Are you
Us.
pooping?
Yes, I'm pooping and playing Among Us. And
Okay.
the game is like very intense.
Okay,
Hi,
it's
Simdad.
Everyone says hi to you. Dad, he says hello. He was just out playing ping pong. Okay,
Oh my gosh,
is there
my
any?
dad loves ping pong.
Oh,
My dad
Simdad,
is obsessed. Like he goes to a coach for ping pong.
they were saying that one of the ladies' dads plays ping pong, and he goes to a coach for ping pong.
Oh, cool.
He
He loves
dominates
it.
here. He dominates here
Oh
with
my
the old
gosh,
guys.
we'll have to visit. He literally, when I got him for Christmas, all he wanted was a nice ping pong paddle that he named after me. He calls it the Blair.
Oh, cool! Very cool.
Yeah. So I got him for Christmas.
It's a sport you can play your whole life.
He said it's a sport you can play your whole life. Okay, so for video settings for the preview, it's not coming up. Do we just want to talk?
I think.
I mean,
you see. I guess.
oh,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
know
Here
why-
we go. Here, okay. The video settings came up and it says Streamlabs, virtual Logitech webcam, Streamlabs OBS virtual webcam, OBS virtual webcam.
Are
It
you-
just opened up.
Did we already have her just deactivate her camera on OBS? Because if she just deactivates
That's
it on
what
all
I
of
do.
OBS. Yeah.
Oh,
And
then,
then
she could
Wow.
screen share
And then she
Discord.
Right.
then she rejoins the Discord call on camera and it should just work. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that could work too. That's a good idea.
Okay,
That's what I do.
walk and talk me through it.
Simply, go ahead.
Okay, so what you're gonna want to do now is go to
Mhm.
your OBS and then you're gonna uncheck your webcam. So it's like a black screen on OBS.
So
So double click your camera
wait.
source
Or yeah.
and
you
then
got-
Yeah.
deactivate it. once it comes up, it'll give you a deactivate button. So deactivate your camera so that your screen goes black in OBS.
Howdy.
Yeah, that.
And then you go and just turn your camera off and back on again in this call, and that should do it.
You know what? Why don't I just not? I think what's happening is that I'm trying to stream live right now too.
Yeah.
And why don't I just not do that right now? And I'll just go on. My chat knows I'm going to be on. They know where I am. Okay, let me just get out of here.
You just host
See
one
if-
of our
see if that'll
channels or
work.
something.
Yeah, that's probably easiest. Then you can
We'll
just
all
use your
pay you
camera
back
on
with the
Discord.
host later.
Yeah.
Get you some.
There you go.
Boy, even that doesn't want to work. Larry, this thing is lagging like crazy. What in the heck? It's like we're in the dark ages. I can't even click out of OBS.
Oh
And you're plugged in good. You're in your laptop, right?
I'm on my laptop. Let me okay. Let me click out of everything, ladies, and then call me back again, okay?
Okay.
Anything else running?
Okay. No, just OBS and Discord.
I would try getting out of the network and going on, because for some reason you might be still connected to the wireless, as opposed to automatically flipping over to the wired.
Okay.
So just go to the internet symbol, bring it up, go to Coyote, and click disconnect, and then bring up connect. Let me know if you want me to do it.
Chat, I'm going to go offline right now, so just bear with me. You can jump on and watch the Housewives and catch me there. And I am going to come back because we had a big night planned. So just stay tuned.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Yes.
And love, if you're going to totally disconnect, I don't know whether it's worth it to reboot and take the time.
Okay, so now I'm out of that. OBS is off. And let me go over and see if we can do this and have some fun. Okay, let's go over. My computer typically doesn't like Discord. I don't know why. It's a dinosaur. That's why. Okay, so if I click on video, Ryan, now in Discord, will that?
You are gonna have to go back to your
The other
settings and
option is
switch
to
it.
use my.
Everybody's talking. Say
Let's all
again,
talk
Ryan.
at the same time so that we can get all of the
Okay,
information
all
added
right.
up in the proper
Okay,
order.
I've gone to
three,
you.
We're all gonna start talking, okay?
Got that.
2, 1.
Woo!
Okay, what you're gonna want to do is take the
Just
camera.
open OBS.
You're gonna take
click
the
on the camera.
and
Deactivate
open
it.
You put it on it and you open it.
Say again. Okay, I clicked out of it. I clicked out of everything.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good. So now open Discord.
Discord first. All right. Yeah, I want to see everybody. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Now, go to your settings again.
Yep.
And then go to your video and voice.
Okay.
And scroll down to video and change it to your webcam. I don't know what the name of your webcam is.
I think it's.
Oh.
What? It's your webcam. It's
Easy movement.
Logitech.
Yeah, click that.
Logitech Brio. Okay. Let's go to Brio. She just turned on. Can you see me?
Oh
Yay!
my god! Nice.
It looks good too.
Yeah.
We were victorious. We were victorious. We were victorious. Let's drink to this. All right.
Hey.
Have a good
All
talk.
right.
I'll be back later.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, simply join back at 8.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, love.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. And sorry, my yes, I don't see anybody, but that's okay
Oh.
because I know you're there.
You can't see us?
No.
Do you have Discord open?
Well, now let's go back to I don't
Look
if
at our group chat.
Okay. I don't want to if I push escape, is that going to disconnect you guys?
No.
My account. Let's go back to my account. Connections?
Just like how you would open our group chat in your messages.
Where you replied when I
So
said,
you
"Are you
don't need
ready?"
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streamer mode?
No, just in.
You know, this is
It's not in your settings. You can close out your settings. Now.
It should be a little. Oh yeah, close settings. So escape settings, and then click on the group with all of us.
Oh, there we go.
simply.
Oh, I see you
Yay!
Yeah.
Lotion on my face. Hi. Let me rub this in.
All right, there's all you. Look how good you all look.
I remembered to
Aw.
put sunscreen on, so I'm doing
There you
it.
what you got to do it, QT. You got to
I'm
that'll
cold.
that'll keep the wrinkles at bay as long as you can.
I'm
You know,
trying.
at my age, I'm 66, and the biggest danger I face right now is our estrogen levels start to plummet. So my big thing is not to look like grandpa. So I'm trying real hard not to look like a grandpa.
You don't
Lots of
look like a
makeup.
grandpa. You look
But
like
I'm working
slightly.
So how are you all doing tonight?
We're
I'm eating
good.
sushi.
Oh, nice.
You're eating sushi?
Yeah.
Ooh, very good, healthy.
We started
Yeah.
about an hour ago. So we've just been chatting, but we wanted to have you on mostly so you could embarrass Simply and so we could
Yes.
talk to you and have some fun and drink and talk about girl things because that's pretty much what we do every podcast. It's kind of a mess.
And you know, I'll go in the gutter. I mean, you know, I was a counselor. I was a counselor of Planned Parenthood. Nothing's off.
Were you
limits,
really?
nothing.
Wow.
That's
Nothing's off
crazy.
limits.
Simply
Years
told
ago.
us, he told us that you used to sit his friends down when they would come over and talk to them about sex ed.
You bet. One of them even got condoms in their Simpmom.
People pog. Wow.
They needed them.
Wow.
Cutest
No.
chair, or her
It's
legs
just, it's
crossed
too
behind her
important,
back like
and
a
people
fucking
find
spider
themselves
woman.
just too embarrassed to talk about it. And let me give you a quick tip when you have
Train.
your own
Thank you.
litter.
I don't know why I'm dropping
Is that
frames.
when you have, especially sons and moms, people get embarrassed. So talk in a dimly lighted room, so that you don't see each other's face. Or with my oldest son, he was riding behind in the back seat, and I was driving.
Mhm.
And because you have to tell them everything, you know, they need fingers, toes, nose, everything. The more education you can give them, the less likely that they're going to end up pregnant or get some girl pregnant at an early age. And would have been one of my biggest fears is having teenagers, because as we all know, our hormones are at level 10. And there, you can get to the same destination without going in the cave. I mean, it happens.
There you
True.
go.
Wow.
I don't think, did you guys, I had never had a talk with my parents. Did any of you
I'm
have a
still
talk with
waiting
your
for mine
parents?
too. My mother's 88. She hasn't told me yet either.
You
So-
should, oh my gosh.
No, my parents they never talk about sex. They still won't talk about sex.
Same.
There's no chance.
It's
No
too
chance.
important. It's too important. And if
Mine- Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off. Mine,
no, go.
My parents had a good balance between what they expected of me while also still allowing me like the freedom to kind of trust them with that kind of topic. So they told me that I was not allowed to date till I was 16, and I ended up not dating till I was like 18 because of what, you know, they had instilled. And it was nice because I was able to like, I don't know, for like our family, sex was still like off topic, but at the same time like I wasn't wilding out without them, like their input, you know, like it was a good balance. I feel they did a good job with that scenario.
Melina?
It's too important not to talk about. And another topic that I talk to my chat about, I mean, we talk about everything. We have a night where we do Sensual Saturday, and people send in sex gone wrong stories.
Oh no.
And and then the winner gets a prize, and we have a lot of fun. But another thing is death. Is it talking to your children about death? I'm a former hospice nurse, because when someone dies, like when my dad died, what he talked about death rang in my ears. I mean, it was just like, he's like, when it's your time, you're going to go and it's going to be fine. So I think kids need to know that, you know, it's an uncomfortable topic, but once you kind of broach it, that look, you honor me by living your best life. If something happens to me, I would be devastated to know that you're not moving on, or that you can't move on.
Mm-hmm.
You honor me by living your best life, and that you need to say those words so that when the time happens, and hopefully it's way down the road, they know what they're supposed to do.
This is, I think, I'm the only one here with a lost parent.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Very sorry.
And it's funny because that's a very casual way to bring it up, like the way you're saying it, but that would have been a lot to hear. That would have been very good to hear. So, dang.
Well, sometimes you get stuck.
Yeah.
You,
I think I've
and,
been
and,
stuck for a long time because of it. But that's
well,
okay.
and you know what I tell in my chat a lot of times, I've been around a long time. You know, I've you know, at this age, I'm pushing 70. Oh God, I got to take a drink. is that if you're stuck, somebody's gone through it before you. There are wonderful self-help books out there. There are wonderful support groups. You know, and if you're the first one going through something, write a book. You know, you're going to help somebody else.
There you go.
That's a
Just
good
write a book,
point.
chat. Wait, Melina,
That's
what
it.
was your? Did you have a sex ed talk with your parents?
Yeah, my my mom basically has the same kind of outlook that you do. I mean, she knew I was gonna do it regardless. If my parents told me no and stuff, and they always told me like, just wait until you're ready and stuff. But instead of my mom like telling me like, no, you can't do this, she gave me stuff to prepare for it. Like she got me condoms and she said just be careful, and I'm very grateful that she did that because I'm 25 and I still don't have a child, and I could have, if my mom didn't guide me when I was really young, had a kid with maybe the wrong person. So I'm really grateful for that.
There you go.
Same.
It's just too important. You know, I don't get this show 16 and Pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't get why it's even there. I don't understand. I've not watched it. I've just seen the title of it. And is this making girls want to be on TV by being pregnant? I've not seen the show, but I just don't even like the title. It's like, get your butt to, you know, and one of the huge misconceptions about Planned Parenthood is abortion. No. The whole idea of Planned Parenthood is get on 2 types of birth control, a barrier and like the pill, and you don't have to worry about that. You know, it's you know, it's Planned Parenthood. It's not planned abortion. It's Planned Parenthood, and you know, it's just a wonderful place for people to go. And the horror stories that I heard from teenagers and one of the things that really disturbed me. Well, if he doesn't marry me, I'll get an abortion. It's like, oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
nuts.
almost using abortion as birth control when it should be the other way. You know, no. And
Right.
that's huge. We talk about abortion on my stream as well. You know, I want to be an open forum. I mean, I don't have all the answers. I don't. I'm a flawed human like everybody else, but I've lived a long time, and you know, it's sometimes just someone saying what's bothering them is enough. And you know, but
I think it's way worse for someone to have a child that they were forced to have and they didn't want to have a child at all, and they're not good parents and neglecting a child until they're 18, and then they leave them like scrambled young adults who was unloved, than not putting a kid through that in the first place, which is abortion.
you know, when my biggest regret in life, and one of our simp dads, we didn't have more kids. We had 4, and we would have loved a few more. You know,
Oh my goodness.
But the thing is, you've got to be willing to give up your time, your energy, your money, and your patience. And you have to want to do that. And at 16, I mean, you're not ready for that. And it's just, you know, people need to understand you don't have to just go take care of yourself so you are ever put in that situation. You know, that's the goal, is that you never end up pregnant. That's the goal until you want to be.
What age did you have your first?
My first 15.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Wow.
The hormones, well, what happened was when I was 13.
You know.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I still, and after I did the deed, it's like, okay, what's next? That's it. You know,
Yeah.
there was no orgasm. It was just some guy, I mean, just a boy.
Yeah.
You know, it was just get it done. It's like, this is it. This is what all the excitement's about.
Yeah, it's not that great, everybody.
I mean, you know, it's like, okay, when you get older in a relationship, I know what works for my body. He knows what works for his body. What you have to have is a communication. I like this. I don't like this. You know, and then you elevate. But I was way too young. But my hormones, I had C breasts at 13. You know, so everything just turned on.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't think I got
I
my
wish I
period
had
until I was
skinny breasts.
14.
And that's trouble, because people assume that you're older when you're not. You're just a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember my mother saying, "You have to wear a bra," and it's like, "No, I wear an undershirt." She goes, "No, you have to wear a bra." I don't wear a bra, and she bought me the most ridiculous bra ever made. It was. I'm sure you've never seen anything like this unless you saw a retro movie, but it was cotton, like sheet material, and it had the stitching had circles around like bullseye, and it was just, and it was the most god uncomfortable thing. And it's like it just no. Now bras are wonderful.
No.
I mean, they just make so many different kinds. But no, I was way too young. But no one told me. Like I said, I'm still waiting for my mother to tell me something.
I'm
But
in
you
the
know,
same boat. I also was the first person in my class to get my period, and I also had to wear a bra in like 4th grade because I developed way faster than everyone else. I don't know. I think I drank a lot of milk or something because I somehow ended up like a giant.
Is that what I need?
Yeah, I ended up like a giant.
Okay,
I'll
start drinking milk.
I was 6 foot at 13 years old. So yes, I definitely understand the thing with being more mature and different than other people.
Well, and you don't have the headset to go with the body.
Exactly. Which is that's one of the things too, where I think it, I don't know, like what's ringing in my head right now, just hearing you say that, just out of a personal experience, is like when younger girls are dating older guys that they have no business dating, because the guy's looking at her like, oh, look at her mature body, you know, but
and I might be her first.
Yeah.
It is such a double standard. I mean, it's like if a girl has a few guys, she's a slut. If a guy has a lot of girls, he's a stud. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're this wonderful thing because they're a Casanova, and the girls are all tramps. I mean, it's such a. I think it's starting to change. You know, with your generation, I think you guys are making a change with that. You know, women's lib and coming of age. And I was a child at the 70s, or not a child, a teenager. The best time ever to grow up, ever. But
yeah, my mom, she had to sneak out when she was a kid to go watch Grease, the musical, because her parents said it was too much about sex and drugs, which is so funny because it like references sex like twice and they smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like a Disney movie almost. I mean, it's not wow.
It's so funny.
Wow.
Like how, I don't know. I think things have changed very much so in a good way, but I think it'll take a very long time for society to normalize. Like you said, like everyone, you know, if a woman's going to be, if a guy's going to be a stud for sleeping around, then a woman should be a stud too. Like it's stupid that
a studette should be a studette.
Exactly. Like it's just silly that we change those things. Maya had some questions for you though, some very specific ones.
I do. My chat came up with some questions.
Okay.
Actually, this is a good segue one. One of them is, what is the most rebellious thing you did as a teen?
I snuck out of the house to meet boys.
There you go.
We lived on a farm, and we had a dog that had tags on, and the dog would sleep all night, but if there was any activity, you would hear the tags rustle. So I would take the dog's collar off her, and I would go on meet a boy over. We called it HF. We had a code. We'd pass by each other in school, and it was HF at Harris's Field.
Wow!
Oh my
God!
And he was a doll. He was my first, and it was the.
Did you guys sneak out in high school?
Except Dad just turned around and looked at me.
Uh-oh.
I thought you had your earbuds on.
We thought you were busy.
All good.
Go put some earphones on.
Oh yeah, except Dad, he brags. He says, "I married a nurse that happened to be the farmer's daughter." So that's like a feather in his hat. But.
Oh, that's cute.
So wait, that would be the worst thing that I did, was that I would sneak out at night and make out in Harris's Field.
I did that one time and I got caught the next day. Or no, I got caught like while I was still out. And I was like,
how'd you get caught?
Shit. I don't, my parents are fucking crazy. They would like go check if we were there at night, I guess. I don't know. But I got caught and they were like, get your ass home right now. And I was
Wait,
like,
how did they even find you?
Okay. I don't know. No, they just called me. I had a phone. I haven't had a phone since the 4th grade. So they called me and they were like, get your ass home now. And I was like, okay. I mean, I was like 16.
Oh, no.
So, and then after that, they were like, why are you even sneaking out? Like, when do we ever not allow you to go somewhere? But I was like, true. So I never had to sneak out. And I don't even know why I did that day. I was just doing it instead of asking, I guess. Yeah.
I never snuck out. I had a curfew of 10 p.m. all through high school until the second half of my senior year, and then it was 11 p.m. Didn't sneak out a single time. Didn't even think about it.
Wow, Maya.
Yeah. It was not fun. Not a good time.
Sip Dad was a wild child, and I was a wild child. Our kids got away with nothing.
Really?
We got away with everything. Our guys got away with nothing.
Because you know all the tricks already.
I didn't have to sneak out. I would just say like, Mom, I'm leaving. And so I would just like leave until like 3 a.m. and she wouldn't care. I think the only time I was always, because I've always been a night owl. Like I just like.
Where
really
are you?
care.
What are you doing at 3 a.m.? What's open?
I was doing video games. So I'd be at my guy friend's house playing Halo until 3 in the morning.
Oh.
And that was fine. She said, she'd always say, she'd be like, okay, as long as you're at school tomorrow and I know where you are. And so I would do that. The only time I lied when I'd be, usually, I lived like 45 minutes away from
train
my
wrecks next
house.
Housewives
So I'd
guest.
go to my friend Riley's house and we'd play video games all night. And then she would be like, okay, go sleep at Katie's house because Katie lived 5 minutes away from the school. And then sometimes instead of going to Katie's house, I would sleep just on the couch at Riley's house. But Riley and I would never made out or anything like that. It was just because it was easier than driving to Katie's house. But I'd lie and say I went to Katie's house. So.
And she never checked.
She never checked. Because she trusted me but I lied, so I guess that makes me bad. But
there is not a single person in my chat that believes you, and I just find it so funny. Like,
why?
What does she have to lie? She's a grown-ass adult now. She would just tell the truth at this point.
Sorry, guys, I can't call my mom and prove it because she's dead.
Oh, chat!
God, chat.
Yeah, good job, chat.
Oh my god. Okay. Holy moly, that took a turn. I didn't sneak out. I think my parents strategically moved me or us, my whole family, out to farmland when I was growing up. So, and also you don't get your license in Norway before you're 18. So there was nowhere to go. Like our houses, the place I'm from is directly translated to being called the Island Garden because it is an area, a county with thousands of small islands. And there's bridges connecting them, and there's no buses that goes after 11 o'clock at night. And on the 3 a.m. bus is only the alcoholics coming home from the city. So I'm from nowhere in Norway.
I'm sorry.
And if I snuck
the TTS
out,
is too much.
I would just be sneaking out alone into a field because my friends lived on the island across the bridges further down. So yes, but
Smart move by your parents.
They did intentionally move me out into nowhere. It was very smart now that I think about it, because if I lived in the city, it would have been much different. But I was stranded.
She's salty that her parents outplayed her. Like, it seems like you're like, I can't believe they did that to me.
I realize that now. There's a lot of things I realize when I'm an adult, like my CD that randomly went missing because they actually broke it. Because I listened to it every time I was in the car and they hated the song, so they actually broke it, and I was crying for months.
Aww.
And I can't believe they did that. They would just watch their daughter cry.
They
literal
gotta do
tears.
what they gotta do.
Yeah. And they pretended like the song just never could come back ever because the CD was gone. They just said, now it's dead. It's gone. You can never listen to it again. And I believe them. Shitty parents. Mamma og pappa, hvis dere hører dette her, jeg vet hva dere gjorde med den jævla serien. Rosa-helikopter er
She's
ikke
still
død.
mad. She's
Yeah,
still mad.
she's telling you. She's telling you, Mama dear. She's telling you. Tell what you really think.
Oh my god. I don't know why I didn't sneak out, because I wasn't even like out in the boonies. Like it would have taken me like 15 minutes to drive to, I had like to boyfriends or friends' house or whatever. It just never, none of my siblings ever sneaked out. It just never crossed my mind. I don't know. And my friends did too. I never went to a house party in high school either. Ever. I didn't drink until I graduated high school. I was so boring. What the hell happened to me? Why?
You sound like Simply.
Really?
He didn't.
Yeah.
That's funny. Are
That-
all
I
of
feel
your
like-
all of your kids boys?
No, my oldest is a girl,
Okay.
and then I have 3 sons. My son Tool is a streamer. He just started streaming,
Oh.
and he's a stitch. When we have dinner, you have to make sure that you have food in your mouth when he has food in his mouth, or your food will come flying out from what this kid says.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's
his
a
name
funny,
is-
funny kid.
How do you spell his name?
It's TUWL. He just started streaming after I did. He started
Nice.
streaming,
Cool.
and he's doing really good. He got the green screen, so he's got all this action stuff going behind him, and it's like, wow.
Nice.
And actually, him and Simply were playing. They did the brothers. They were playing some game tonight.
Oh,
so, yeah.
yay.
That's fun.
Okay.
And then, so Simply the youngest?
Yes, he's the baby. I had him at 42. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah,
My mom had
really.
me at 40. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
It was when Simply was born. Well, he's an old soul. He doesn't belong to this universe. He hates when I tell the story. But he's
Tell it.
okay. I'll tell it.
Yeah.
I wanted another child so bad, and we just kept trying and nothing. And I said, look, I don't want to have a baby after 40. I don't want to be in any record books or anything. And we were at a party where the most beautiful little girl came by, and I said, oh, please let me just have one more. And pregnant. I mean, it was like, wow. And when I was 7 months pregnant, my beautiful niece was killed. And she wanted to be a doctor. She was gorgeous. She was 18. And we went to her house that night. It was the saddest thing, to lose a beautiful, beautiful girl, and nice girl. And it was a car accident. She was hit, and it was just instant. And we went to my sister's house, and then when I came home, I was 7 months pregnant, like I told you, and I was laying down, and all of a sudden I felt like I was hit with a sledgehammer, and I was certain that something was horribly wrong with the baby. And I woke up, and I'm sure I woke up, Simp Dad, there's something horribly wrong. And then, like, I felt movement, and it's like, okay, I guess we're okay, okay. So when Simply was born, he was C-section. Funny enough, when they made the incision, his feet popped out. See, he was born to be a speed runner. He was already coming out.
That's funny.
That's cute.
And Sip Dad was like, he had to sit back down because this had been my 3rd C-section. He's used to seeing the head, not little 2 feet sticking out. So he had to sit down. He's kind of alien-like, to have the feet. Well, when this kid started to talk, he used words that we don't use. Huh. And the hair in the back of my neck would stand up, and Blair and I would look at each other like, he looks like us. He's got the little thing in his chin like all my boys do, just a little dent. But it stops there. And he said to me, I always took baths with my kids, because when you have babies, it's easier. You both get in. We had a huge tub. We both get in. You're both clean. You're both out. And I said to him when he started talking, he talked very early. And I said, you love your mama, don't you? And he said, well, I've loved all of them. I'm like,
what?
How many?
Oh my God, Maya.
That's so
how many have you had? And his
Ian,
little
you
fingers.
think that girl can't talk to animals, Maya?
She might be able to. And he counted 7. He was like thinking, and he counted 7. And it was like, and he would say, Mama, just wait till you see what's coming. You won't believe what's coming.
What?
And I said to him, what did you do before you came here? And he said, well, I was a scientist. And I stopped short of asking him his name, because what if he gave me a name?
I don't
What
know.
if I mean, it was, and so his first Mother's Day card, and I cannot find it. I put it in a safe place, can't find it. The teacher had to help him write it. And it says, thank you for being my guardian. Who writes that in a Mother's
As your
Day card?
first Mother's Day card? That's bizarre.
Simply's
From
an
him.
alien.
He's an alien for sure.
He looks like us, but he would use words. He said he was probably 3, and he went to the refrigerator, and he had this look on his face. And I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "I'm famished. The food in the refrigerator has been devoured."
Yeah, but fact check his father.
We don't use those words. Wait, I can't hear you, baby. What'd you say?
I said fact check. His father's a genius.
That's a genius. But it was just, I just wonder if my niece, when she was killed, because she was going to be a doctor, she was brilliant and beautiful, if a soul was replaced, if the pain I felt was a soul. I don't know, because he looks like us, but that's where it stops. This is a kid that's never had to be told. People find embarrassing stories. It's like, he didn't do anything wrong. I never had to say, "Is your homework done?" You know, he was the top of his class. I mean, just a smart kid. And so it's just, there's no doubt in my mind that he looks like us, but it stops right there.
I'm famished thing is.
I'm convinced.
So
I'm
That is
famished.
so weird.
What 3-year-old says that? And he didn't watch a lot of TV. He didn't. I mean, he would say things, and Larry and I would look at each other and do the eye like, "Where'd the heck come from?" I mean,
I'm gonna say that to him every day. I think that's so funny. Simply, I am famished. You have devoured all the food.
And then he would talk about a past life, and then when he got to be like 4 or 5, he didn't talk again about it. But as soon as he could talk, it was like he was telling me things, and I wish I could remember all the things that he would tell me, because I would just go, Who are you? But I stopped short of asking him his name, because I would be horrified if he gave me a name and I found out that was someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, then it's
so
like,
interesting.
and then what do you do? Call him up and say, you know your father that died? Well, he's in my bathtub. You know?
Yeah.
But
So funny.
I never believed in reincarnation until I had Simply. Never. And now
Wow.
I completely believe, because of, you had to hear this kid talk like a college graduate when he was 3 years old.
That's
It
so
was just,
interesting.
it was just weird.
That is so creepy.
My chat is saying, "Mother who birthed me, I am famished."
And those 2 feet popping out, my little speed runner.
That is so funny. That's so interesting.
No, I really believe that when they took that beautiful niece of mine, his soul was switched. I truly do, because like I said, he looks like us, but nothing else. Sense of humor, his music abilities. I mean, I don't know where his father's musical and I sing, but I mean, Simply it's an enigma.
We
That's
all do.
interesting.
We
That's
love
very
his music.
interesting.
Has he ever done an IQ test, or did you make him do any tests ever? Because my mom.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
My mom would sit me and my brother down for like stupidity tests to test our IQ levels, because I'm the complete opposite. Eating sand at like 5, 6, complete opposite. So
Hey, we're all given gifts. You know what? I mean, if this world only had brain surgeons in it, you know, what a terrible place it would be. You know, we're all giving our degrees of things we like and enjoy, and you know, like Maya, perfect example of someone who right from the get-go has loved animals and
Maya's
is going to make
just
a difference in the
perfect.
world.
Maya speaks to animals. She never drank before she was 18. Never snuck out. She's perfect.
This is my second night in a row getting drunk. No.
All right, ladies.
Yay!
I don't have anything other than.
Yeah, you should have had him do an IQ test at like 4 or something and see if he's like.
Well, now you realize that when he was streaming, he left the master's program. He got a free ride. They were paying for his education and paying him to take the master's course, and he didn't want to do it. And I said to him, I said, please just do 1 semester, just 1 for me. And if you don't like it, it's done. But because I was thinking, you know what, he's going to love it. You know, it's $100,000 worth of education free.
Yeah.
And he said to me at Christmas time, Mom, I don't want to go back. And I said, you know what? I asked you to do 1 semester. You did it. You have my blessings. And then he got the world record. What, 4 months later?
Oh, look at him now.
Look at him now.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh shoot, what were we talking about before? Melina was saying oh, the IQ test. Okay, should we go on to another question?
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
different
excited for
topic.
this next one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
The next topic I have is, what is the worst date you've ever been on?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh.
I was at a wedding with one of my roommates got married, and I had to stand up with this one guy, and he was very nice looking, very nice, and I would have probably been 23, maybe 24, and it's like we hit it off, and then he said, "I'd like to take you out for dinner," and I said, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful! I'd love that." And I said, "Well, should I dress up?" And he said, "Oh, yes." And so it's like, okay. So but my idea of dressing up back then was stilettos and flowers in my hair. I mean, I always a girl, my hair sweet. I had long hair, my hair with flowers, heels, nice dress. And at that time we wore pantyhose. I know you ladies don't wear pantyhose, but we wore pantyhose back then. He shows up looking like he just plowed the back 40. Oh. And it's like, okay, all right. And then he takes me to, I'm thinking, a wonderful restaurant. He wanted me to dress up. Uncle John's Pancake House.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Right? And so I'm thinking, here I'm looking like I should be at a nightclub. He's looking like he plowed the back 40. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to cut him some slack. So what does he do? He plays footsie under the table and puts runs in my stockings with his sneakers.
No.
Running his shoes up his sneakers up my calves. He snags up my stockings and the run. And then, I'm kind of going, man, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? And so I never ate French fries back then, very seldom. But the Pancake House, what did I get? A sandwich and some French fries, right? They didn't have a lot of options. And I didn't eat them. And he says, well, can I have your French fries? And I'm like, okay. And he takes his hand and grabs them off his plate onto mine. And then it's like, oh boy, how do I get out of here? And then he says, you think you could help me with the bill? I mean, it's...
Oh my gosh. It's everything.
I think he knew exactly what he was doing the whole time.
It feels like he was trying to make it a bad date.
And then we walked to the door, and I said, well, I got to go. And I shut the door, and he called me the rest of the week. And I said to my roommates, tell him I'm dead. Tell him I've got VD. Tell him whatever you want. I'm never going out with this person again. I mean, he called me for months and months and months.
Wow.
But it was so many things. It was so many things. And he had just dropped out of college. He was going to be this great engineer, and he just dropped out. And it just felt icky because, as a woman, you want to be treated like a woman, like a lady. And if somebody asks you out to dinner, you expect that they're going to pay for the dinner if they ask you to dinner.
Yeah, if they ask you to dinner, you expect,
And if they tell you to dress up, you think that you're going to someplace nice. So, but that was, I just remember that I was a nurse at the time, and pantyhose were expensive, and there went because you used to be able to. Okay, how you guys ever wear pantyhose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, used to be if you ran, you'd buy the same couple of pairs of the same style and size and color, and if you run one, you'd cut the leg off of the one, so you'd be wearing like two, but one leg of each. And he ruined both legs.
Oh
my
gosh.
Playing footsie with sneakers.
What an asshole. I hate that guy.
Where's that guy now?
Let's find him.
I don't know. I don't know where he is. But that was that I remember as being because I how you look so forward to something, and it's like I was at work and I couldn't wait to get home and do my hair and do my makeup and be pretty and flowers and get a pretty dress and then it's like Uncle John's Pancake House. I mean, the bill probably came to $5.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, yeah, that was. What about you, ladies? What about your worst dates?
So funny.
I don't think I've ever been on an actual date.
What?
Like been asked to a date.
Nick never took you on a date?
No, but no, not like, hey, want to go on a date. I don't.
What?
I think, no, I've not done that.
Weird.
Nick, ask Melina on a date.
Yeah.
You lady.
Yeah. Oh,
My
Simp Dad was the complete opposite. He was the knight in shining armor. I mean, he was just it's like I wanted to find the book that he had on him that says, now do this, because he did everything right.
Aw, that's good.
Yeah, maybe he needs to write a book.
Ooh.
Everybody needs to write a book. My worst date was in high school, and I went to the park with this guy, and he bought a $30 joint, and I don't smoke weed, and I'd never at that time, and he brought this, like, fat joint to the park, and he's like, I got this for us, and I was like, I don't smoke, I don't want that, and he was like, oh God, well, I can't go home, because my mom will smell it, and she'll get mad at me, so he's like, I have to smoke it right now, so he smoked the whole thing at the park. I just sat there waiting for him to smoke it, and he felt bad because I was just sitting there, and so he smoked it too fast and got super high, and then we walked to the pizza parlor, and he had the munchies, but I had already eaten because we were just planning to go to the park, like not go get food. So then he got himself a whole pizza, and I didn't want anything, so I sat across the booth from him while he finished a whole pizza high.
Oh, ick. Oh, ick.
Was that Miss Kid?
No. This kid also, I met him because he got expelled from my high school and was going to the, like, other high school that people got sent to later, and he was friends with one of my friends from there, and she was like, he's a bad boy, you'll love him, like, he's so hot. He was terrible. It was,
That's so lame.
It was so lame. It was the worst date.
Yeah, talk about inconsiderate on every level. If you don't want to go home smelling like weed, then just put the joint in your pocket and do it with your friends. You're with a wonderful girl
so
now.
Weird.
There you go. I should have told him that.
Strange excuse. Like, I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Adept?
I'm trying to think. Fuck. One just popped into my head, and I've kind of told this story before. Fuck. Man.
I know. I think we've answered this before, and I'm trying to remember what story I told.
I'm thinking of 3, I'll be honest with you. 3 that kind of stick out in my head. But I'm going to pick this one because this man had nothing but the audacity that day. Because so we like went on a date and we were like chilling, we hung out with his friends, and then he acted like he had to pick something up from his house. Chat, I was in high school, this is not X. He, you know, we're like, he's showing off his parents' mansion, whatever, and then he's like, oh yeah, like here's my room, blah blah blah, and I'm just like sitting there chilling on his bed, and then he was in the bathroom, and then he comes out and he's like trying to like, I don't know, he was trying it, you know what I mean, like trying to be sexy. And he just started kind of like getting too close to me, and he was like up on me, and I was like laughing at first. I'm like, no, like I'm not the type to be scared to say no. I was like, no, that's enough of that. Like, I'm really not interested right now. And he like still kept going. And so I literally grabbed him by his thighs. He was like right here. I grabbed him right here on both thighs, and I pushed him up over my head, and he over me. And I was like, that's enough. I was like, it's time to go now, because that's enough right there.
Oh my God.
Huh?
You told me this before. I remember.
Yeah, I've told this story on stream before, 100%, but I don't remember if it was on podcast, but
I've never heard that.
God.
That's so funny.
Holy moly.
Yep.
That sounds terrible.
I think I've told this story before on the podcast. I just know the thing I hate about telling stories is I just know Adept's chat is just cap no matter what the fuck I say.
Okay, she hasn't even started talking or said the story, and they're already like, that's not true. She hasn't started talking.
But I guess
they're just teasing you.
My chat is doing it. My favorite, I guess it's like the only time that I've really like been ballsy and asked someone out on a date, where it was like so we were picking up pizza, me and my friend, and I went inside to buy the pizza, and like the cashier was hot, and so I went back to my car and I like wrote my number on the receipt and like took it into him, and it was like my brave moment, right? I was I think I was 18 at the time. I was either 18 or 20 at the time. But then so he texts me, and like we end up going on a coffee date, but it was the first time I'd ever gone on a date, because I've just always been in a very long, like I've always been relationship. It was the first time going on a date with a random person. And he texted me and I'm going on a date, and I like brought my friends, and they like sat on a table close by us to like watch us because I was just like so nervous about it. And so we're at the coffee date, and I'm like talking to him, and it's like so awkward. And I'm like, because he worked at a pizza shop right by the college, so I was like, "Where do you work?" I was like, "How old are you?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm 28." And I just always assumed that he was like in college because he was at the pizza shop right by the college. And so I was like, oh, okay. And then it just got like more and more awkward because I was just like, like he's so much older than me. And he was like not as cute because the lights were much brighter in the coffee shop than they were in the pizza shop. And so it's just like this really awkward interaction. No. And so he was like, oh, like, can I get you a drink? And I was like, no big deal. He's like, I'm going to go get one. And so he's like going to get one. I'm like looking at my friends, like panic mode, like, what am I going to do to get out of here type thing. And he comes back with his drink and a banana. And he's like, I got this for you. And like has this banana. And I was like, thanks. Like, thanks so much. And I just like set it there. And then he was like we were like casually having awkward conversation. He's like, are you going to eat it? I was like,
eat the banana?
That is pog.
I'm like, totally, I was like, I'm totally fine. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't really want it. Thanks, so like, I'll keep it, but I'm not gonna eat it. And he was like, yo, you should just try it. And I was like, I'm okay. And then I don't remember what excuse I used, but I got out of there, and it was just like, I was traumatized.
That's creepy.
It was so
really
creepy.
weird.
Why did you watch you eat a banana?
I think so. Yeah, because like in my mind, I remember I like talked to my friends. I was like, he could have like drugged a banana.
You can.
Like,
you can put a syringe into it like you do with wine.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but that'd be pretty serious.
But it would have been like really like, I don't think he drugged a banana. I think he just like, I don't know. I honestly, it seemed like he was just trying to be nice.
Well,
that or he wanted to watch you eat a banana.
Like it seemed, yeah, maybe there's that, but it seemed like very like he was trying to be nice and felt bad because I like was clearly not feeling it. Maybe, I don't know, but also why wouldn't he just buy me a muffin if he wanted to get me something? Instead he got me bananas.
Yes.
But the bananas were like less than $1 and muffins were like $3. So I don't know.
You should ask him.
But that was I
Banana
don't
guy.
have his number. I wonder if I just have his number.
No,
Pizza
don't.
guy.
Please.
Well,
The
I'm not
long
gonna
banana.
text him. There's no way he even remembers my name. Like I don't remember his name. I don't remember anything. He had brown hair. That's all I remember.
A long banana story.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it was super weird. That or the time I went to prom with a cardboard cutout of Justin Bieber.
Respect.
And
Was
that
he a good dancer?
yeah, he was a good dancer.
Probably
Dude, I
a better
couldn't get
dancer
date.
than most of the boys from your high school. Let's be real.
I couldn't get a date, so I just went with a cardboard cutout.
I took a girlfriend of mine because I was like, I had dropped out, so I was like, we're lucky to even be allowed to go. Let's just go and enjoy it. What about your first date?
No one ever believes me. There, Adepts chat. There
I love how she instantly started getting the picture to be like, no, they're not gonna cap me on this one.
Too many caps on my fucking chat already.
Wow.
There he is, me and Justin at prom. Yeah, I wore hot pink. Leave me
Wow,
alone.
you look like a Barbie.
Yeah.
She still does.
That was crazy. That was a lot of self-tanner.
Screw
You
you.
were orange.
I know, I was super orange.
You're just as orange as I am right now. Like I'm stained orange.
Yeah, I'm glowing orange. I liked being orange back then. I made all the boys take a picture with him. And so there's all the boys
Oh my god.
like mad about taking a picture with the cardboard cutout because I still went with my group of friends, but I just brought a cardboard cutout.
QT, were you the only one that brought the cutout as a date?
Yeah, everyone else got a date.
Pretty sure that's like ever in the history of all proms.
I love
Like
it.
not
That's a
just
great
her
story.
prom, but like ever in every prom. I think she's the only one who's ever done that.
I think the truth is that she says that no one asked her, but I think the truth is no one was up to her standards. So she kind of just shit on everyone by bringing a cardboard cutout because all the guys couldn't level up to her. That's actually what I think the truth is because you look very hot.
There was a dance, it was like homecoming where it was girls' choice or whatever. I asked like 4 different guys in elaborate ways and each of them said no.
Dude,
oh my god.
How?
Yeah.
Like in front of people, they were like, nah.
No, because at our high school, you would do like really big elaborate things. Like that's how you asked to homecoming. Like there's someone in my chat that was like, maybe because you asked elaborate and they were like, she's weird, but no, that's what we did at our high school. That's what everyone did.
Yeah.
So I made him a big cake of course. And I went to his first period and I put it on his desk, and it like had a sign that'd be like it'd be really sweet if we went to homecoming together. And then inside the cake was like a spoon with my name on it, so he had to like eat the cake to figure out who asked him was a thing. And he ended up texting me and saying like that his dad didn't want him to go or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I asked someone else I went to their house and filled their room with balloons. And it said like it'd be poppin' if we went to homecoming together, and then you had to pop all the balloons and find my name in it. And then he also texted me and said, no, I don't remember the excuse. And then the third one was the worst one, because we went to the basketball game. We had a basketball game, and 3 of us were asking 3 basketball players, and we painted their names on our stomach. And so when they came out from halftime, their parents were behind us holding up a sign that said homecoming or something like that. And then we like showed our tummy with their name on it. And then at first he said yes, but then the day before he canceled on me.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
At least he didn't leave you hanging in front of thousands of people or hundreds of people. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, at least.
But you'd already bought your dress and everything.
Yeah, it's okay.
Damn.
It was rough. High school was rough for me.
I went to 3 proms with the same guy. The third time that he asked me to prom, we were at Starbucks, and he asked the Starbucks worker to write prom ? Like on my Frappuccino or whatever, to give it to me. And we went outside to sit down, and I went inside to get my drink, and the worker handed me this Frappuccino with the thing written on it, and he was all smiley because he was excited, like, to see the reaction, I guess.
Cute.
But I grabbed it, and I thought that he was, I was like, I don't even know you. Like, what? Like, I was like, oh my god, no, I'm here with my boyfriend. Like, no. And he was like, this is not from me. And I was like, oh fuck. And I like, ran outside, and I was like, yes, I'm sorry. Oh my god, thank you.
That is 100% your boyfriend's fault.
I actually
your boyfriend
agree.
should have handed that to
I
him.
agree. I was like, you got balls to ask me like that when I don't even know who you are on a fucking cup. Like, that's a lot. But yeah, no, 3 proms shot because he was a year older than me. So at the junior, senior prom, but I was a sophomore. It doesn't matter.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. You should have gone with the barista.
I should have been like, yes. Oh my god, this is so sweet. Thank you. That would have been something.
That's a great story. It's a great story.
That was a good time. My first date with Matt, we sat down. He said, you can get whatever you want because you're paying, which was a joke. And then Mitch Jones called him, and he was on the phone with Mitch for like 15, 20 minutes at Chili's. And then a few months later, we went back to the same Chili's, and he shit himself.
He took you to the first date you and Miski went to. He took you to Chili's, and he left you alone for 20 minutes. And
well, no, he was sitting in the booth across from me talking to Mitch Jones on the phone.
And he asked you to pay.
Oh my god! What?
No, I didn't actually pay. He said that as a joke. But I didn't know it was a joke at first because I didn't know him that's like, we went directly there from the airport. So I did not know he was joking. I was like, damn, that's weird. But then he paid for it, so it was fine. Yeah.
Miz has incredible wit. He amazes me how fast he can have a comeback.
He's pretty quick.
He really does.
Pretty quick. Charmer.
That's funny.
Okay, wait. Simply, let me tell Simply to join.
So fun. On since Maya did a massive fundraiser for her animal sanctuary, she's going to be saving a whole bunch of animals. She did a massive fundraiser. She raised $500,000, and one of the goals was that her and I will do something called wife swap. So I'll go and live with Miss Kip for a few days, and she will come here and live with my boyfriend for a few days. And that starts on Sunday night. And I just can't wait to spend 3 days with this great guy who took Maya to Chili's and made her pay. And
you guys should go on a Chili's date and stream it. Melina.
That's actually sick.
That would be so sick.
Simply!
Simply's like, I want to come.
Yay!
I will live at your house for 3 days, and let me tell you, the fridge better be stocked because I am famished. I am absolutely famished.
We have devoured everything in the fridge.
There's okay. I use big words because I'm very smart.
Welcome, Simply. Nice to have you here.
Hey, it's good to be on. It's an honor.
I was
You're
hoping.
the first like guy guest.
Yeah,
actually true.
That's
Train-
a big deal.
Congratulations.
That's why I feel like a very special man.
Train was in my chat earlier. He said he wants to come on the podcast. I said okay.
That would be good. That'd be big.
I was hoping that your mom would have a bunch of embarrassing stories, but it sounds like you're actually a pretty good kid.
I am a good kid. I haven't not done much embarrassing stuff.
I still want to hear. I want to hear something about Simply's mom. Something about the Mile High Club? Question
Okay. Mom getting crazy.
Well,
Can you tell the story in front of Simply?
yeah, that was before Sip Dad. Yeah, I was on the quest to find Mr. Right, and I was in my late 20s, and so I got my gun permit. Well, I got my gun license after getting robbed. After getting robbed at gunpoint. Well, okay. Yeah, that's another story.
This is taking a lot of turns.
I got stories. And so I took up flying because it was predominantly a male field. And I was very good at it. Both my brothers fly the little planes. And so I started flying. I had my private pilot's license. I was just going for my full license. I had taken the written FAA. And I found flying very easy to do. And yeah, we took a couple of charters and had some fun up there. And
Nice.
Wow. Oh my god. That's cool. Like in the bathroom?
No, it was a little it was a little plane.
Who was flying?
I'm not telling anymore.
Oh
That's
man.
That's illegal, Mom.
It was a it was a four-seater. Okay, it was a four-seater.
Oh, then it's fine.
Someone was flying it?
Well,
You're asking too many questions, cutie.
She has stopped the storytelling.
Yes.
I have a theory.
Use your
about
imagination,
yeah,
cutie.
let's just say that yeah, pilots are a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
There you
You see
go.
that poster?
Do tell. Huh?
Simply, you see the poster behind you?
Yeah.
The
Wait,
red poster?
This one or that
Your
one?
face is the same color as that poster.
It actually is.
Bro.
Yeah, people want to fucking tomato hyperclaps, man. I don't know. It's the reflection because my wall is orange and the light reflects off of it onto me. So I'm actually like pretty.
You're not embarrassed?
No. Oh,
That's great.
we got Mitchy J. Yeah.
Hey, Mitch.
No.
You know, ladies, I think that I set Simply 6 hairdos that he could do with his curly hair. I think you all should pick out a hairdo for him.
Simply needs a
I
hairdo.
I'm dyeing my hair orange soon. That's my hairdo.
What?
I'm going to be a pumpkin.
Well, he's going to dye his hair, but a nice cut to go with.
Covers
And I
your eyes.
sent some. It would be fun for a lady to pick out a nice cut for him because he's got such great hair.
Why are
I
you
like
dying
his
it?
hair right here. And if it were me, I would just shorten it in the back.
Yeah,
But I like it a
I've been
lot
meaning
right
to get
here.
out there, but you know it's kind of tough these times to get that
I
popping.
cut
so-
Felix's hair.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ask Maya.
Okay,
coming
well
over
you.
tomorrow night. I can do this for you.
There you go.
Ooh, there
Wait,
you go.
you actually know how to cut hair?
Nah, it's
She
it's
is
like
an idiot. Good luck.
it's like questionable. I can do it. If you have clippers, I can do it.
Okay.
can figure
I'll
it
let you
out.
know. I might have something that I'm doing.
Okay, I can send you a video of me cutting Chance and Greek's hair, and then you can make your.
Okay, yeah, do that. Send me that.
Okay.
I'm down.
And then we can
Okay.
bleach it and then make it orange.
Okay. All in one.
Yeah.
Yeah. A whole
Nice.
day.
That would be good. That would be great content.
All right, I have a
Is
list
there-
of. Oh,
Okay, go, Maya.
I have a separate list of questions for when Simply showed up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So-
Here we go. Let's go.
The first question we already maybe touched on, but how did you meet Simp Dad?
I thought you were gonna ask me how I met my mom.
Yeah, Simply, you tell me about
Your
it.
mom.
It was an intimate experience. Yeah, see, he kind of grew on me, or in me. So with Simp Dad, it's like the Fly Boys were fun, but I didn't really meet any marriageable because I wanted to have children, and
They were
so
fuck
I
boys, is what you were
What?
saying.
They're
They were
what?
fuck boys.
One of them. So anyways, a girlfriend suggested we go to a dating service, and I said I don't want to go to a dating service. I said, I don't have a lot of money for that. She goes, well, I'll pay. You pay me back. And so the guy, you'd go in, you'd fill out what you're looking for, and the guy took a picture of me. This is before computer dating, and so the first month I met a couple of guys, and they were okay, but nothing. I was serious. I was on the hunt of my life.
Rob.
And so the next group, Zip Dad was in the pile. And I looked at his thing and it said computers. And I'm like, oh, what if he's boring? I need somebody a little naughty. He's a whole lot naughty. But so anyways, he called me. He called me and he said, would you like to go out on a date? And I said, well, why do I want to go out with you? He goes, well, didn't you join the dating service? And I said, yeah. And then I heard kids in the background. And I said, what's that noise? He goes, oh, the neighborhood kids love me to play basketball with them. And I'm like, ooh, like the sound of that. And so I said to him, well, what do you look like? And he said, well, I'm average looking. That's what got him the date. And then he asked me, he goes, well, what do you look like? And I said, well, I'm very attractive. I mean, guys don't want to hear plain Jane, anything. I mean, I just said that to pique his interest. And then when we had our first date, I have a nervous habit of looking at somebody's shoulder instead of their face. He has a nervous habit of doing this, kind of touching his nose. So I'm meeting this person. I mean, physically, well, when I saw his legs, it's another story.
Trunks.
Vapors. Tree trunks. Oh my God, I thought I was going to pay. Okay. So he excuses himself to go to the men's room to see what's on his shoulder. I quick pull out my compact to see what's hanging out of my nose because I'm thinking that, we're sending each other signals. He never said anything until like the next date, which was going to be the 4th of July that he canceled on me because he was up with his family and had a couple too many. And it's like, hey, family's important. That's okay. But he sent roses to my place of work that were like this long. They were each in their own container.
Holy shit, those are big roses.
And it's like, oh, they were the biggest roses I've ever seen in my life. And it's like, you got yourself another date. And it was like a slow climb. It was like, check, check, check. The only thing that he did not have that I was hoping for was blue eyes, because I carry the recessive trait for blue eyes. So I love the brown hair, blue eyed combination. But that's the only thing he didn't have. And it just was up from there. I mean, we fell in love at the Thousand Islands in search of the perfect pina colada one day. And you know what he did? Let me tell you what he did. His father has this boat, this huge boat. And so Simp Dad says, can I take it down to the Alex Bay? His father says, yeah, but don't go through the Lake of the Isles. Whatever you do, because it's a big boat and there's shallow rocks and that. Where does he go? Through the Lake of the Isles. He's got me hanging off the front of the boat. Like, rock here, go this way, go this way. His father would have killed us. And so we went and hit all these drinks, and we're heading back, and we're in this huge channel. I mean, the water's deep, big tour boats, barges. What does he do? He puts the boat in full gear and jumps out of it, leaving me to drive a boat. I've never driven a boat in my life. He jumps right out of the back of the boat, puts it in full gear, jumps out.
Why?
This
and
is
I'm
your
thinking,
training.
he said to me, he goes, if you could fly an airplane, you ought to figure out how to navigate a boat. I said, a little different here, buddy. There's a little difference here, but I did figure out that I had how to, I saw him speed up and slow down, so I was able to turn the boat around and go back to him. And I thought, I got to get this guy back. Because I was scared. I mean, this story.
Gosh.
So we're swimming around, and I said, you know what? I'm kind of cold. Let's go back in the boat. And I see this triple-decker tour bus coming with all these people on all the sides. It was just a few yards away. It wasn't that far at all away. And so he goes, well, he wanted me to get in the boat. And I said, no, why don't you get in the boat first? I said, I just got some adjusting to do. So he goes to get in the boat, and I pulled his trunks down to his ankles.
I knew it.
And so the tour people, they all got to see. So that was
my
like,
goodness.
But that was
That's
fun.
a really sexy story, believe it or not. I love that.
But we were playful, and we're still playful. I mean, I think the key
That's
to
what
a
I love
relationship.
about it. Yeah.
The key to a relationship. The best advice I ever heard, and this is from Kira
Yeah, I paid
Sedgwick.
for that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you got to pay for that one.
Although
Is
I
right.
did become famous in Canada.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You
he's
became
funny.
famous in Canada?
Oh, he tells everybody that because there's nobody here that can say that he's not.
He says a lot of things. He likes to talk.
Oh, that's smart.
But the best relationship advice I ever heard was from Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon. They've been married forever. She said, "Keep the fights clean and the sex dirty."
Yeah, that's a good motto.
Stop it.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
But anyway.
Yeah,
so-
cheers to that.
Cheers to
Cheers
that.
to that.
I need another drink.
Cheers.
I just finished it. Wait,
Cheers
I'm
to
gonna
that. I can have
pee. I'll
some
be back.
water, I guess.
That's awesome. Simply, is there anything that you've never told your mom?
Uh,
That you want
no.
to tell her now with the group? Say,
No, no,
You
no,
look like you're gonna explode.
no. We have a very open. We are very transparent. We communicate. So I
Is
don't
this
really have
right?
anything. Yeah.
What is the most recent lie you told your mom? And what was it?
I don't really lie to my mom. I think
could
that's
be
a
small.
terrible
I
thing
know.
to do.
I know. This is the real question. Is Simply's mom? Has there ever been a time that you knew Simply was lying to you? Really? Oh my god!
I don't lie. I'm a good guy. I'm a good person. Sometimes I'm too
No.
honest.
Yeah, we have a really good relationship, and that was always important for us having kids, is that we always keep the communication open. I mean, we're all flawed individuals, and but I have to say that Simply was the easiest child to raise from day one. I mean,
That's right.
except when you were, what were you, 3, and you learned how to escape out of the house.
Ah, yes, that was tough. That was a rough period.
It was the rough.
Oh, you remember that?
A little bit. It's kind of blurry.
We
It's been a while,
we
but-
almost had to get the heat-seeking helicopters to locate him because
my
he had because we're on a few acres and everybody around us is on a few acres.
We had to move to a gated community.
Yes, we had to move to a gated community. We had to put I had to put baby. We went to. He would figure out how to get out of the house. He'd come around, ring the doorbell. I'd go to the doorbell and go, "Mom, I got out."
Sears
And
here.
he would scale.
Oh my
the-
gosh!
I mean, he would scale the back of our patio, and it's like 15 feet down onto cement. If he were to fall, he'd scale that, jump the fence, come around, ring the doorbell, and say, "I got out." Well, one day he did, and that's when my daughter had come home with something. "Mom, you've got to put some money in my account. It's going to bounce, this, that." And I said, "Okay." And Simply was asleep on the sofa. I come up and he's gone. And it's like 40 degrees, 50 degrees out. He still had a coat on, but it was like March and couldn't find him anywhere. And so I had to call Larry. I said, "You got to come home. I can't find the baby." And then we had to call the police. And then a neighbor's neighbor looked out and saw the puppy went with him, and the puppy was running around him in a circle barking. And
I was
out,
stuck in the snow.
he
stuck-
couldn't go any
it was
further.
Too deep, and I
Oh
was
my
like really far from home.
God.
Lost in the woods.
You could have died.
Yeah,
and I
I
said-
definitely would have died.
I said to him, "Brian, didn't you hear me calling? Didn't you hear me calling?" He goes, "Yes, I heard you." I go, "Why didn't you answer?" He goes, "I was crying."
Oh, he
True
was
story.
quiet. He was quiet.
So what we did was we got the baby gates that you screw into the wood. This is the end. No more. We bolted everything, and he went to get out, and he saw that the gates were screwed in. He opened the dishwasher, took out a butter knife, and tried to pull out the screws.
Simply
crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was very
What
adventurous.
about Andy with the stairs?
Say again?
The stairs and the big doll, and he went down, but he tumbled. Andy, when he was a baby, when he tumbled. down
Oh
the
yeah,
stairs.
right. We had just talking about Andrew going down the stairs.
Took a
Oh
tumble.
my goodness.
Andrew.
Having a baby sounds stressful.
Yeah.
I feel like Simply
Depends on
was
the
just
baby.
Simply was escaping to take private phone calls with his, his home planet.
His second mother, his home planet.
Yeah,
His
I-
other guardians. His
She
6
tell
other
you-
guardians.
Can I tell you about the other moms I have? My guardians, my
Yeah.
lineage. Yeah.
That's so creepy.
I'm from outer space, baby. Let's go.
It was the queerest thing though. When you hear a child talk like a college graduate, you just kind of, you know,
Like, yes.
weird.
Creepy baby.
Go home.
Simply, did you
Oh
see?
my god.
Mitch just sent in the house group chat that he will give $200 PayPal for someone to make him a meal. Simply, if you want to jump on that, feel free.
The thing about when Mitch offers that kind of thing, I just feel bad taking it. Like
That's an easy 200.
I could just order it and do it, but I
Well,
just
that's
would
what he
feel
said too. He
bad
said
taking
$200 or if someone orders me food.
Yeah, so I order food and I make like $100. It's like it just
Sure,
doesn't make any
man.
sense.
More than $100. Mitch
What
is
a
nuts.
strange offer.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's... Hello, Felix. What is he doing?
Put it on the bingo. Felix is the only one that's popped in.
He's kind of like Nick. He walks into a room, he's like, "Where's my food?"
Yeah.
You know?
He did kind of be like, food?
He looks 12.
stressed.
Don't say
Time
that.
to eat, to
He looks
fuel up.
stressed. Where his hair isn't blonde anymore. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, it looks dark.
Cut all off, man.
No
Gotta
sun.
re-dye it.
GTA only.
Okay. The
Everybody
What
other
else do you have for me?
another question that I have here is, but you already said he didn't do anything, but it's what's the worst thing Simply did as a kid? Like
I think just the
escaped.
escaping.
Who's an escape artist? Okay.
Escaping.
What about like? Okay, this is very weird, and it's probably just me. I always asked my parents like if I could date people. Like when I met somebody, I was like, "Can I date this person?" And they'd always say yes, but it was just like customary in my house, I guess, for me to ask. Simply's first girlfriend, like when? What was your reaction? Tell us about it.
Me or her?
Either.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you want to know? How I met her? Or something?
Sure. I don't know. Just tell me about it. Tell me something
us
interesting.
about her, and then I want to hear your mom's opinion about it. I
Um,
want to hear both perspectives.
I have to run to the restroom, but talk about it.
Okay.
she is a good girl. You know, she's nice. She looks nice.
Good girl is like a dog.
Yeah, she was cool. We met because there was a gas leak, actually, or it smelled like a gas leak
Full
at
circle.
our apartment complex. Because they were like painting next to the apartment, but it smelled like gas. So I was like, I'm gonna die. So I walked out the apartment, and she was also out there. She lived one door down. And I was like, do you smell that? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, should we report it? And she was like, yeah. And then we just went and reported it. And then we kind of vibed. It was okay. You know, we had a nice little walk and talk. And I didn't really think much of it. I thought she was kind of cool. But then we like got back to our rooms, and then she left a note on my door that said something like, hey, it was so nice talking with you, yada, 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 this note. And I saw the note, and I was like, I asked my roommates, I was like, hey guys, what do you think? Is she like interested or something? And then they're like, nah, you can throw that shit away. I was like, yeah,
What?
probably. But
Oh my gosh, guys, they're so dumb.
They're so stupid.
I threw it away because I didn't think, I was just going with what they said. I didn't really know, I didn't know shit. And then she added me on Facebook, and then I messaged her on Facebook. I was like,
Ah.
so
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty much
Okay, and Simpmom's impression.
Very sweet. I was teaching her how to drive, so I spent hours with her in a car.
Yeah, she didn't have a
And-
driver's license. She was a city
Yeah.
girl, so she always
Yeah.
like took public transportation and
Oh
shit.
my gosh.
And so and then I went shopping with her for Simply's brother's wedding and helped her pick out a dress. And very, very, very sweet. She has a command of the English language and the ability to write like no one else in the world. I mean, she's so super talented that way. Just a wonderful girl. I remember we had a video camera, and I was down here in Arizona, and I saw my alarm go on the phone that somebody was entering the house or leaving the house. And so I tuned in to watch Simply and her walk to his car, and they were both trying to catch snowflakes with their tongue. And it was the cutest thing I ever saw.
That's very sweet.
So
Yeah.
cute.
so
But I you know,
I'm pretty good with
I
ladies.
will love whoever loves my son. I will love
Simply like I
whoever
got a lot of
loves him.
snowflakes that day.
That's
Yeah,
great. I wish
I'm
there were more
fucking
parents
sick.
like that.
Is this a current girlfriend, or this was your first
No.
girlfriend? What was the
Yeah,
story?
that's in the past. We
Yeah.
went long distance, and it was just like not working out. So I was like, okay, so goodbye. And she's like, okay.
I think they
Okay.
kind of outgrew each other a little
Yeah.
bit, but
Oh,
just
that's sad.
just a wonderful person. I love anyone that loves my son, and he
That's
loves.
a good mindset to have. Not every parent is that
my
way. and
gosh.
She's a
creates
good mother.
relationships between everyone, you know.
Well, that's important for me because this is going to be a daughter to me, and so I want to her to feel so welcome. I always end my chat I with like 4 phrases. I say it every time that I do my stream, and one of them is, "You might forget what they said, but you'll never forget how they made you feel."
That's a classic.
Oh my God, I want to be adopted. Will you adopt me?
My mom says that too. My mom always says that.
Does she?
Yeah.
Very cool. Wow, we're alike.
You guys could be friends. You should be friends. Okay, wait.
My dad can play ping pong with Simply Sad.
My dad
There
plays
you
ping
go.
pong
Yeah, let's
also.
get the parent streamers going. Yeah,
My-
dude,
Let's have a
everybody.
parent streamer ping pong tournament.
My Asian grandparents
Yeah,
are obsessed with
my
ping
dad's
pong,
ass.
and they hold the paddle like this. You
So
know.
did my dad.
No
Oh, yeah, the
way!
special hold.
I broke up plate in the kitchen, so I'll be like an extra 2 minutes because I don't want the dogs to step in it. So I have to
Okay.
go
Oh
back
yes,
to you.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
gosh.
yes.
Yeah.
I like as we were getting ready to bring your mom on, like I was telling them simply that my mom watches all my YouTube videos and she watches all the podcasts on YouTube, like this one.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I just know I'm gonna have to get my parents a streaming computer and set them all up now. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
just know because my parents are very like involved. Like they watch the YouTube videos, they know the memes, they know emotes and shit. So I'm just like, man, more work for me incoming real quick.
Yeah, at
That's
first
cute.
I like didn't really
cute.
want her to be like a part of the stream and stuff, to be honest. At first I was like, I think I was just embarrassed mostly, but I don't know. It is what it is. I don't mind it now. It's pretty funny.
For me,
It's
it was more of
funny.
like a protection thing because I know how crazy people on
Oh,
the
yeah.
internet go, and I'm like,
That
trust
makes
me,
sense.
Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
scary. I have
Can
to
I
go
tell-
box up a cake really quick. I'll be right back. I don't want to miss anything.
okay.
Understandable.
Can I tell you just a cute story about when I was first streaming?
Please.
Just
Of course.
so the first time I went on, I didn't have any mods, and
Uh-oh.
and there were some pretty bad things said out there, but it's like, I got tough skin. It's like, let it roll. Well, then
The
a bunch of
trolls.
people, the trolls were out, and then I got a bunch of mods, and it was like great. I got the best mods on Twitch. They're wonderful. My sister comes in. And my sister comes in all the time, but they didn't know it was my sister. And I had my hair down straight. I usually keep it up with, bows and it was down straight. And she said, "Your hair looks so ugly." And they booted her out of chat. They banned my sister.
No!
So I said, no, she can say that. She can say my butt's too big. She can say anything.
Oh,
She
that's
inherited the right to do that. So they had to
Oh.
unban her because they and I call it putting them in the thinking chair. So I've got like a thinking chair little emote thing. And but it was so funny that they said because I think she texted me. She goes, "I got banned." I said,
Who banned my sister?
so that's kind of a running joke at my stream that my
That's
my
pretty
sister
funny.
is banned.
Oh my gosh.
Aw. Yeah,
Right.
my brothers will watch my stream and they'll like redo their sub. My cousin,
Aw.
I see some of my cousins are not like very immersed in the online world, but they still play video games and they still like kind of know what it is. And they'll just like log right onto Twitch and their usernames are like Maya, where it's their first and last name. And I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
Hey,
All of my normie
you know
friends
what
are
I
like that
mean?
too.
Like,
Stresses
what's
me out.
up? Yeah.
Or it's like their
but
last name with some numbers or something.
No,
Yeah,
literally
or
their whole name
With
first
just an
and
underscore or
last.
something.
Put their social security on the end.
For sure.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. The last 4 digits of their soul.
Okay, wait. I have a question. So simply, when did you start speedrunning? I don't know.
2012. in
2012.
August.
Okay. How did you take to the speedrunning thing and then the streaming thing? Because I didn't know about speedrunning probably until I met Simply, and I was like, damn, he must be crazy. Like, to play that game over and over and over and over and over, like, I would lose my mind. What did you think when you
Yeah.
started doing it?
They didn't know what I was doing. I don't think
I
I don't
didn't
think you knew
know.
what I was doing.
I did not know until he was third in the world. And it was my sister happened to be in town.
Really?
It was December. I remember it. And because he had a job, he was a lifeguard. He had great grades. And so he's in his room chatting with people. I mean, it's like, it's all good. And he came down, he goes, "Mom, I'm third in the world." And I'm like, "Great. Third in the world what?"
Yeah.
And then he explains, I said, well, what's that? And then he explained that Mario. And then it's like, and then I got and then it was like, it caught my interest. So in order not to embarrass him, I made up a name on Twitch and went in to watch him. And so I would.
You didn't know it was her?
Yeah, I didn't know it was her for a bit. There's this person that kept giving me bits and saying stuff.
Yeah, I kept giving him money.
It's like, dude, wait, did you tell him the story of when you scared me? Like, you dressed up at elementary school and kept following me?
Oh, the clown story? Oh, no, I didn't tell him that.
Oh my god.
So my daughter
tell
was
him
going
that
to
story.
oh yeah, I traumatized him. My daughter was going to clown school, and it was Halloween. And so I would go and volunteer. And so I said to my daughter, make me look like a clown. And so I had pillows stuffed in like I was a really fat clown. And I had the big, long yellow shoes. And I had the nose, the red nose, and so much makeup on. But I didn't speak. Even when I went in to sign in, I wouldn't talk because I knew they would know who I was. So I catch up with Simply. He's doing the parade. They do a whole parade around the school where they're all in their costumes. And I'm behind him and I'm kind of tapping him on the shoulder. He's looking at me and I'm tapping him on the other shoulder and he's looking at me and I'm following him.
I was so weirded out. I had no idea.
And so we get into his room and I'm still with him and I see his locker. He's got his name on it. So I go over and I start messing with him. You know, like moving the stuff around and this and that. And then I'm tapping him again. And he says, Clown, will you please go bother somebody else? And I said,
How old was he?
He was 6 or 7.
Oh.
And he goes, would you go bother somebody else, Clown? And I said, Ryan. He goes, Mom. And so he said, why couldn't you just come dressed up as Mom?
Oh my God.
But I followed him around the whole time, and he had no idea. But you should have, Mom.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's a good way to test if your kid talks to strangers or not. Like stranger danger.
Actually, true.
There you go.
That would have been a
There you
really good idea.
I watched a video
One
the
of our
other day about that. Like
Was
a
it the
guy.
little kids getting in the ice cream truck.
Well, the guy that walks up with the puppy and he's like, "Do you want to go see all the other ones? I have a bunch of puppies." And the kid just holds the guy's hand and walks away. Like, what are you doing? So many kids did that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, these people should rot in hell that harm the vulnerable. That do things like that. I mean, there should be a special place in hell for them
Yep.
to harm a child.
It was a cool video though, because after they went up to the parents at the park and they were like, "Can you give me permission to go talk to your kid and see if he'll come with a stranger?" And the parents were like, "Yep." So they watched him, yeah, and then the kids go with them, and then after the parents sit him down and they're like, "You cannot do that," you know, which is actually fantastic. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, pretty scary. Cutie knows. Cutie got kidnapped as a kid.
She
I
did.
never
What?
did. Look
Yeah.
at my cake. So pretty.
Wow.
Oh, cake in the bag.
Wow.
That's really
you do
nice.
wonderful work.
Wait,
you do
are
wonderful
the
work.
dollars edible?
Yeah, they're on rice paper.
Oh,
What
you
about-
like baking, right, Simpmom?
Yes, I am actually I'm doing a wedding this month. I'm doing 100 cupcakes, 6 dozen cookies, and a 2-tier wedding cake.
Cutie is a professional baker.
Let me
She's
come
working
help. You're in
baking.
Arizona, right? Let me just drive over.
Let's drive over. Come on over and help.
Oh, goodness, I miss doing wedding cakes.
Show her some of your wedding cakes, please. I haven't seen them either.
Yeah, Cutie went to culinary school.
Yeah, I used to be
Oh,
a wedding cake
wow.
designer for a few years.
Wow.
We need to have a bake off between Simpmom and Cutie, I think,
No,
at some
'cause
point.
I don't want
Cutie's-
to lose.
I think I have the best recipe for strawberry and raspberry cupcakes or frosting you ever want to taste in your life.
Really?
She makes insane. It's insane. I see what these other moms are producing, and it's not even close. Like, it's a joke what they make.
Well, I was sleeping one night and it came to me. You know, it's like a recipe. And do y'all have a Trader Joe's near you?
Not
Yeah.
cute.
Trader
Do
Joe's?
we here?
Okay,
I've never seen one here.
I think there
Trader-
is one.
There, Maya.
Okay.
Trader Joe's sells freeze-dried strawberries and freeze-dried raspberries. They're crunchy. They're not like raisins. They crunch. And you put them in a blender and throw them in a cream cheese frosting base, and it tastes like fresh raspberries and fresh strawberries. I mean, hands down, easy but delicious. It's on my Discord. The recipe. I do a cooking stream on Wednesday, and then on Saturday we just chat about. Tonight is going to be near-death experiences.
Oh gosh.
Oh my wait, do you
Simpmom's
have
got the
those?
content
We've
unlocked.
touched all the
does have
subjects
content.
today. We've touched all the subjects today. That's crazy.
Wait, we also completely brushed over the cutie being kidnapped thing. She has talked about that on the Housewives before.
I've talked about it on stream. I got kidnapped as a kid. It wasn't like nothing happened. It was just the lady was schizophrenic and I looked like her daughter, and so she yoinked me.
Oh,
Big
that's
yoink to
scary.
me.
That makes sense.
How long did she have you, QT?
I actually don't remember the times. I left school. She got me after school, and I didn't get picked up until it was like really dark outside. That's all I know. My dad would know. Well, actually, I don't know if he would. My mom would know.
Oh,
But
that would have to be.
I still have one of the flyers. I think I showed my chat one time because I was cleaning out my basement and I found some of my stuff. And I still have one of the flyers that has like my face on it. And it's like missing last scene wearing this. Like.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
how scary is that for a parent? Oh, now do you remember being afraid or any of it?
No, because I thought I was going to a birthday party.
She just sat there like with a cupcake.
I sat upstairs waiting with a cupcake because I was told there was going to be a birthday party. And I said I needed to call my mom. And she just gave me like a phone book, but I didn't know how to read the phone book. So it didn't mean anything.
Wow. Wow.
Here's some cute cakes. I found some on my phone. I don't have a lot saved anymore. But here's a really pretty flower cake.
Oh, you do the really good stuff. Wow.
That cake is crazy.
Focus.
Wow.
That is a little.
Aww,
like,
that's
Like a
pretty.
gemstone cake?
Watercolor cake, yeah. This one was for a friend's birthday.
Bruh.
That looks good.
That's so impressive. How you can even make them
Wow.
stand on top of each other, because whenever I do it, it just looks like Pit of Doom. They're all just like bulging down.
It was one of my biggest wedding
Wow.
cakes. I don't know if
Oh
it
my
will-
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in on it?
This one, I have a zoom in picture. Let me find it really quick. So that
It
one
would-
was covered in edible lace and pearls. It's like one of my favorites.
Oh, nice.
Jeez.
See, I don't do anything like that. I just do the typical frosting flowers.
She's got the fundamentals down to a T.
Yeah, the fundamentals.
That's great. That's all that matters.
Wait,
Hey,
you
know,
have?
when Maya hit,
Huh? No, go ahead.
when Maya, you had your stream and then you were, oh, that's
Whoa.
Oh my
damn.
god, look at the pattern.
Wow.
Wait, are
Yeah.
those flowers real?
Those are real flowers, yeah.
That's
my God.
fondant, correct? Is that fondant?
Nope, that's buttercream.
Whoa.
Wow, you got a nice smooth
This is
job
more-
there.
Those are
Wow.
amazing.
Nope, you win. You win.
Yeah. I need to win. I need to win.
Maya, when you were decorating the cupcakes on your stream to raise money,
Uh huh.
and then I'm watching QT's cupcakes. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, look at these animals in that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, she was
It was a lot
actually
of fun
good
to
at it.
watch.
This
Yeah.
is my favorite way to do just simple ones, is doing barrel cakes are really in. So I do like this, where like for 2 tiers, I'll do a tall bottom.
What the
Mm.
hell?
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it just makes it a little different
That
than
makes
the
for a
usual.
big slice.
So you
of
went
cake.
to school for this.
Yeah. Well, so it's interesting. I went to school actually for pastry. I learned cake on my own
Wow.
because my
Wow.
mom used to. She was a pastry chef when I was a kid, and she used to like one of my very first memories of my mom baking. She was decorating a cake, not like that, but just very like, I don't know. And so it's always been something that I wanted to do. I got into it because I was 16. I was throwing an Alice in Wonderland murder mystery dinner for my birthday. My sweet 16 was Alice in Wonderland murder mystery. Couldn't find anyone to make the cake I wanted. I like dreamed up this cake because I watched a lot of Ace of Cakes. I don't know if anyone knows what that was.
Mhm.
Yep.
No
yep.
one could make it, because like we were pretty poor, and so I couldn't get it from like Walmart, and like and so I was like, I'll just make it, and then that's where it started. It was the ugliest cake I've ever made, but that's what got me into it. So
Do you have a picture of it?
You gotta start somewhere.
Wow.
I can show you.
Yes.
The
I want to
OG.
see that.
Cutie,
It's
you never
so bad.
post pictures of your cakes. I always see you baking, but you never like post the finished product anywhere unless you have an account that I haven't found yet.
No, I don't. I've never posted them only because you know what's weird. I've told the story, and maybe this is I feel a little off track of what we should be talking about today, but it's quick. I'll tell you. But I used to take pictures of a lot of my cakes because my mom was obsessed. My mom loved watching me make cakes. Like she would text me throughout the process and be like, "Show me a picture." Da, da, da. And so I'd almost get annoyed because I'd be covered in frosting and I'd have to go take a picture and send it to her. I'd be working on wedding cakes until like 3 a.m. a lot of the time because wedding season just is insane. And when she died, nobody cared. No one wanted to see my cakes, right? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody cared anymore to see my cakes, to see me covered in frosting, to see the process. And it almost made me bitter. So I stopped taking pictures of my cakes. Like I just stopped. So a lot of these cakes are like a lot of the photos that I'm showing you are from wedding photographers who have then sent them to me because I just don't have an archive because I just stopped. But
Those are outstanding.
I've gotten better at it, but not to the point that I feel like I don't know where to post them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're too beautiful for you not to show them off.
Oh,
I
are.
would love to see just everything you make, even if it's on Twitter or Instagram or whatever social it is. I would love to see it.
True.
Yeah, maybe
This is my work.
Ooh,
Wow.
it's a heart.
Very
How
good.
cute.
That's beautiful.
That basket, so the basket piping that you have on top of it,
Yeah.
that was on the side of my mom's cake. The first cake that I remember had the basket weave on the side of it. Isn't that cool?
Aw,
It's a lot easier than it looks, but it dresses up a cake. And,
Oh, yeah. That's so fun.
Very cool. Very cool. Yes, it is fun to bake.
I'm waiting for the Alice in Wonderland cake.
It's so ugly. It was. I've told this story on stream before, but I had when I first applied to be a cake decorator, I didn't get the job.
Why?
I spent the whole weekend because I didn't have a portfolio because I was just so I spent the whole weekend decorating styrofoam cakes to try to have a portfolio, and I submitted like even my ugly cakes just because I wanted it so badly, and I didn't get it. But it's funny
That's
to see.
smart. Styrofoam. That I would not have thought of that. I probably would just have made like layers over and over again. That's really smart to just decorate cardboard.
It's also funny because this picture, it's like on the oldest cell phone ever. So the cake was so flimsy. It was supposed to be 3 tiers, this Alice in Wonderland cake.
Oh no.
And it didn't work. And so it was one single tier and then two separate tiers. So it was supposed to be, this was the Mad Hatter's hat. Is what that was.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then on top of it was supposed to be the Cheshire Cat, which didn't work. I made it out of a bundt cake, and then it was supposed to be like a crazy picnic table on top of that, and it does not look like that.
What the?
Yeah.
It looks like meat.
Yeah. It was
tried.
It was bad, but I was 16 and I tried my best, and
Aww.
I should recreate it. I should recreate it.
That
my
is
God,
better
you
than anything I
should.
could make right now. Let me just tell you, I cannot bake at all. So that is better than what I could make age 25. So
Next birthday.
Wow.
Next birthday we'll recreate it.
you should.
I just find it interesting that you like specialize in a thing like pastries or cake. Like what you when you go to school, you like, so I'm here for cakes.
So
Listen, not everyone can be good at everything, okay?
Yeah.
Simply you get your speedrunner, master,
yeah.
quit school to be a
Don't
streamer.
worry, Simply, we're in the
Yeah.
same boat.
Yeah, all trades,
We're
jack of all
fine.
it just they don't have I mean, I think there are some schools that were like dedicated to cake, but in pastry there were cake classes, but there wasn't like just like a cake school. So
Okay. I
but
see.
yeah, it's, you could go to culinary school to just be like get a culinary degree, but I went the pastry route, so I took more classes in pastry and like so I took like a laminated bread class, like where you just learn about laminated breads, like
What is
Oh, wow.
What is that?
like a croissant, like bread.
Oh, like
yeah,
laminated.
layer. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, stuff like that. So that was years ago. I don't remember anything about bread. I'm really bad with bread, actually.
Would you be getting that bread? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But my dream is to like whenever I wish I lived in a city where
It's
there
just
were
the
more
toilet
streamers,
running because I just
'cause,
flushed
like, if
it.
it was your guys'
It'll stop in a
birthday,
second.
I'd love to, like make you
Bring me
something,
cake.
and but I
Bring
don't
me
have
cake.
anyone
It's because
to do
both
that
doors
with.
are open.
I give you permission to just make me a cake and just give it to whoever will eat it. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
Yeah.
here's a cake.
Yeah, if you want to make a cake, then you should make a cake. That's
Wait,
all I'm saying.
here it goes.
I mean, I make lots of
True.
cakes on stream, but like, no one here eats them. So I got to the point that I'm like,
Wait.
I could text people in LA and just tell
Pause.
them to come pick it up. So I started doing that.
That was my issue with like baking at home because I would be like really enjoying baking something, make it, then like no one would eat any of it, and I wouldn't eat any of it, and I was just like, well, now what?
That is not a
Like, it
problem
just
I'm
sits
familiar
there.
with. Every house I've lived in, there's always just vacuums. You can just shove it into people. Like people just eat it all, man. I've always been around eaters.
I don't know. Like, it was just kind of you just maybe have like a bite, and then it's like sugar rush, and you're done, and then that's it. And then most of it's still there.
Yeah, it's not as fun these days. It just kind of hurts.
What's your
high
favorite
blood
thing to
sugar.
bake? Simply's mom. Sorry, I don't even know your name. What is your name?
Oh, Gabby.
Gabby.
G-A-B. Yeah, Gabby. My favorite thing, I would say cookies and cupcakes.
Okay.
Cookies.
That's a good answer.
I'm down here. I'm down here in a 55 plus community, so we've even had people. We're all children of the 70s here, so we trick or treat for booze. You know, we're down here playing with kids our own age, and they'll bang on my door. I know there's cupcakes in there, and so they're coming right. I think I had 8 people come by the other day for cupcakes.
Oh, that's
Oh my
great.
gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it works out. It works out good. So anything I bake on stream, it can be gone in seconds.
I love that.
Yeah, it works out really good. And now I'm baking what we're making favorite recipes that the chat is sending me on Discord. And then if I use the recipe, I'll make him an apron with their name on it.
Oh my
And so
gosh.
Make sure
I
that name is not is okay because sometimes there will be a lot of hidden messages in Twitch names like
Sofa King or whatever.
Yes.
Well, so far so good. So
Simply
far,
has to approve that name.
Yeah, you can bring it to me if you're wondering about what it means.
Yep.
If some
Simply, do you have a worst date story?
Worst date story. I mean, for my first girlfriend, I didn't really like her at first. I just kept going on the dates because I was like, I kind of feel like I need to. you know?
Simply.
What?
Gosh.
How could you?
That's so sad. So sad.
Hey, at least he was nice and kept going to the
No!
date.
Listen, no, but hey, I came around. She grew on me. It was nice. But okay, the worst date story. It wasn't really a date, but we both had to go back to school, right? We were on break and we lived in like the southern part of the state and the school's up north. So it's a long drive and I was going to drive it myself. So I was like, hey, I can drive you back to school. You know, we're going back. She's like, okay. So we get in the car and we're driving and a storm happened that morning. It's Minnesota. It's the winter. It's like January. So it's like the worst of the worst. But I thought the storm was like done, like it finished. It wasn't snowing anymore. It was just like there was snow on the ground and shit. But I didn't think the roads were that bad. And I had to get back to school in time for like a meeting. So I was kind of rushing on the highway. There's a highway that just goes straight up. And we were going, I probably should have slowed down. I was going pretty fast. We were having a good time. All of a sudden, she's like, I think we're sliding. And then we're like, we're sliding. And then before you know it, we're like completely sideways, like sliding on black ice. I didn't realize that the road was like covered in black ice. I thought it was just like wet or something, but it was just pure ice on the road. So we're sliding and then inevitably we hit the ditch in the middle. We're going like 70 miles an hour. And then we start rolling and she just starts screaming and I was just like, we're rolling. And then I went silent. We rolled a couple of times in the median. Luckily, it was just a bunch of snow that we were rolling in, so it wasn't that bad. And
upside down?
No, we actually landed right side up, and then called up the people, the towing company and everything. And then we both had like, those things like the collar.
braces.
Yeah, neck.
Oh
we
my
both had to.
gosh.
We had to wear neck
rolling.
braces. We were actually okay. We were fine.
Damn.
No problems. We definitely could have died. There's like a hella trees on that highway, but it was like a patch that was just snow. So
Oh my gosh.
it wasn't the best experience, but it did bring us closer to each other. So maybe it wasn't that bad, but I probably would have preferred it to not happen because it was pretty scary.
Fair.
But
Wait.
yeah.
Okay, so you have a near-death experience. Simpmom, you have a whole stream about near-death
Yeah.
experiences tonight. Do you have like a collection?
She
What I
gets them
do is
from
it-
people.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
I asked the viewers to send in their stories, and I've got 4, and then Sip Dad's going to chime in with one. And yeah, I was robbed at gunpoint, and that was kind of
Jeez.
you know,
It's a little
kind
scary.
of scary. Yeah,
That's
When
crazy.
was that?
that
Like,
was
will
before.
it be too much of a spoiler if you tell us about it?
Pardon me?
Will it be like a spoiler to your stream if you tell us?
No,
about
no, they've heard it. They've heard it. What happened was I was on a date and
Okay.
in my late 20s and with somebody very exciting
And he
who
robbed me.
always carried a gun and always carried a lot of money for whatever reason. And he says, you want to go out and neck? We just pulled down a road and neck, and, kids make out. And I said, yeah, let's do that. I was driving.
Wait,
I
you
said,
said
yeah,
neck?
let's do that. We called it neck. You just kissy face.
Right, okay.
And so we're kissing, and I see a policeman come by, and I said, oh, he's going to think we're kids, but we're not. We're both, he's in his 30s. I'm almost 30 or 29 or whatever. And I roll down my window, and it's a person dressed as a policeman who puts a gun to my head. And
oh my gosh.
and so I say to this guy next to me, I said, this is a joke. You know him, don't you? This is a joke. He freezes.
Oh my
He
God.
absolutely froze in terror. Now, this is a guy that I know has a gun tucked in his foot. And I'm thinking, and I recognized the gun that this guy had because I used to have one. It was a Raven 25. Not very accurate, but at your head, it's going to hit you, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so, yeah. And he's pushing it into my head. And I said to the guy I was with, because I didn't have any money. I would have had $5 probably. And I said, if you don't give him some money, he's going to blow my head off. And he, like a robot, just reaches in his wallet. I mean, everything was just so robotic. And then opens it up, and I just see a $50 bill, and I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be killed. We're going to be killed. And the guy took it and then took off. And so I got in the car and I went, but I wasn't done with the date. So we went and parked in front of St. Joseph's Church. Figure Father Zupa chases us out. Who cares?
Nice.
But I do have to say, the next morning when I woke up, I heard a motorcycle go by, and it just struck terror through me. To think that somebody could decide if they're going, just the sound of the motorcycle, just that one day, somebody could decide whether you're going to live or die. And it was kind of funny. Years later, Simp Dad and I were out with his cousin and his wife. And he goes, yeah, I was talking to so-and-so, and he was telling me about the time that he got robbed at gunpoint. And he gave the name, and that was the guy I was with. And I said, did he tell you how gorgeous the woman was that was with him? And he said, well, no. I said, well, it was me.
Oh,
and so it was kind of funny that he brought it up, that he was traumatized by it too. And he even said to me, he said, would you be bait? And I said, what do you mean? He says, I got about 5 guys that'll come and lay on each sides of the road, and we'll go back to the same place and see if he comes out again. And we were going to, I said, yeah, I'd do that, because they were going to kind of teach him a lesson, but we never did.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck?
Well, you think that guy was like farming that spot, just waiting for people and just being like,
Well, he
hey,
went
give me-
down the railroad tracks afterwards. He went down the side of the railroad tracks. So, and it's probably not the first time he's done that, because he was dressed as a cop. But he was young. He was young, like 19, 20, young. Too young to be a cop.
Oh my gosh. That's so scary.
That's some crazy shit.
I thought it was a joke. I completely thought it was a joke until this big strapping dude next to me froze just like a popsicle.
Jeez.
He was so scared.
Just like a popsicle.
Yeah, he was just, because I just, oh, this is a joke. You know him, don't you? And but yeah, so that was scary to think that somebody could decide that I was going to live or die. That's a very horrible feeling.
Yeah.
And just.
That is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I went out and got my gun permit right after that, and I was licensed to carry a concealed weapon.
That's
Nice.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, we should all do that.
Melena and I have to. We have to go to that place. The
Yes.
range.
I've never had an actual near-death experience, but here's the thing. I have some roommates, and one of my roommates is a terrible driver. absolutely horrible. So whenever
His
I
name
get
is
in the
Chance.
car and he drives, that's when I feel closest to death. His name is Chance.
Oh.
He drives like he's cross-eyed or something. And the last time we let him drive, we got in a car accident. And the car
What?
still hasn't fixed. It's not fixed from that. That's long before LSF even found you, Maya.
Oh my god! I was gonna say I've never seen him drive. I had not thought about that.
No, he's not allowed to drive.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he's not allowed to drive. It was weird. We were highways here in Austin, or it's not even highways. The roads next to the highways are 65 miles per hour here in Texas.
Jeez.
And we were going down the road 65 miles per hour. A guy pulled out in front of us, and Chance, my roommate, like pulled out of the way from him, and we went over the curb like a median into the other highway, that the opposing way. Sorry, I don't know the English word for it. The opposite direction. Luckily, there was no cars there, but me being the angry Norwegian that I am, I got out of the car and I ran over to the guy who driving the other car and started screaming at him like a Karen. I was so freaking mad. Like he just bad drivers all around. Texas is filled with bad drivers. I try to just avoid when there's a lot of people on the roads here. I was really angry, but we don't let my roommate drive anymore, and I'm not. That's when I feel close to death. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't really ride with Mitch. Mitch is also a
Yeah.
very, very fast driver.
Mitch and Barry.
Yes, very much so. Some people are just better in the passenger seat, man. That's where they belong. They provide
True.
entertainment.
True.
Behind the computer.
True.
Or behind
Yes,
the
behind the computer. Yes.
Well, I appreciate you so much for coming on, both of you.
Yes, thank you for all the love.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for having my
I
mom.
can't wait to watch more of your streams because they sound wonderful.
Twitch.tv/Simpmom.
We're having a lot of fun. I'm celebrating tonight 100 gifts being sent around the world. That's the only reason I stream, is to make gifts for my stream. That's the only reason I'm doing, is to pay for postage. So I made last night the golden
bitch
God,
slapper.
no way.
So I'm giving out 10 of these tonight, and on my stream, and we're gonna have some fun with it. But that's the only reason I'm doing it, is because since Simply's been streaming, I have been sending gifts, and then I started sending crates, and this allows me to send them across the seas, because to send a cap across the pond is like $40.
Yeah.
And so that my stream has been so generous with the donations that now I don't even ask where anybody's from. You know, if you win a prize, it's set. So that's 100 sent around the world tonight.
Wow.
Yay!
So
Oh,
sweet.
exciting. And what time are you streaming?
Right now, as soon as I get off.
As
Right
soon as
now.
you get off. And how late will you be going? Just so I know.
Well, and I go tonight until I lose my voice.
Great.
So.
All right.
It's just called Simpmom. Is that how it's spelled? Simpmom?
Simpmom.
Yep. Simpmom.
Okay, guys. You heard it here.
Simpmom. Yeah, come on
Thank
down.
you,
And
guys.
like I say, we roll in the gutters. Thank you so much for inviting me, ladies. I've listened to your podcast. Your Christmas one was a stitch. And thank you so much. And Simply always glad to see my boy.
Yeah.
Good to see you too, Mom.
Ladies,
Thank you, ladies.
Got a hairdo.
Pick
for
a
me,
haircut.
All right, let's
We
go.
will.
We'll make it happen.
We'll definitely do that. That'll happen.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for
Definitely
inviting
happen.
me.
Stream.
I had a great time.
Thank you.
Right.
I
Had a
love
great time.
talking to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, dude, she's great. I told
She's
you guys,
awesome.
she's wonderful.
She's like 1 in a million of moms.
Yeah,
I
straight up.
didn't really want to say this in front of them, but there are so many times where like I relate to exactly what she's saying, and I'm just looking at Simply like, would I produce, the same type of being? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I just
An
relate to
alien?
her so fucking much.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. So it felt very like almost chilling to watch.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
Cool.
she's so sweet.
Oh, that was awesome.
Simply too. Simply's great. He's a
Simply's
product.
okay.
You know.
Just kidding.
No,
Simply's great.
they're wonderful.
Okay. My stomach is killing me, but we wanted to touch on one thing again before we head out. The whole Kayla thing. Just so you guys know, this is not us picking sides between Milena and Michaela. We are very honest about her having an open invitation to come back whenever she wants for however long she wants. And with that said, the thing about her being busy is exactly what she said. She says she is busy. Do not make it something into more and more of a speculation, whatever. If that is what she says, it's what she says, okay? And anyone else feeling willing to speak on anything, talk about it, now's your chance between us four.
I did not know that we were gonna talk about this.
No, the only reason that we're talking about it more is there's being a lot of people are speculating stuff on like LSF, and in chat I keep seeing stuff getting deleted. You guys are being very dramatic.
I don't think that it's a secret that Michaela had, like, there were issues after the last podcast, right? That's also part of the problem. Yeah. But the last thing that she told us, we gave her an open invitation. She said she was busy. That's it. That's all we got. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's all.
And the Milena versus Michaela boxing match will be in 1 month's time. Be ready, tune in.
Place your bet.
We're hoping to
now.
Do great. I think
I'm joking. I saw it in the chat. I couldn't resist.
I don't know what
think-
to say about this when she's not here. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about
I
it
don't
when
think there's anything we can talk about. Like, I know
Exactly.
you guys want drama. There are just we didn't kick her out. We didn't do anything like that. She just said she's busy and uninterested. So
yeah,
that's that, you guys. There's
Yeah.
nothing. You can't force people to come on your podcast no matter how much you want them here. Like, she does not want to. And the last few podcasts, she has been doing homework. She has been very, very busy.
And no, there's no like, I don't hate Michaela. I don't hate Michaela. There's no anger from me. Just so everyone knows. I know everyone's like, give me the drama, fucking tossing out the fucking fishing rod for drama. There's no drama from my end. And she told us that she's busy with school, and every time she's been here the past few times, she's been really stressed about school. So maybe this is one less thing that can distract her from it.
And there are a few people lecturing us and like lecturing me in chat saying, have you guys talked to each other since then?
Oh, Christ.
Yes. There have been many conversations, positive and negative and constructive. Like, we do not need you guys to backseat our relationships. All of us are handling our relationships separately, and just go fuck yourselves, okay? We don't need you to, like, chat, seriously, like, we don't need you to backseat our relationships. We're good.
Just wondering, chat, I'm about to go take a shit. Do you think I should wipe after?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know
As
how
long
to
as you
act.
wipe front to back and not back to front, because you don't want to
Back-
fucking wipe
back
shit
to
into
front.
your hoochie.
Okay, I'll be
Wait,
right back. I'm gonna
Milena,
wipe
where's
back to
your
front. Thank
where's your
you.
toenail?
My toenail's on the floor. Nick was looking for it, but it's gone actually.
Oh, sad.
The only reason Nick showed up
Yeah, 'cause
today
Nick
is
said
because I
Jeff
bothered him to
messaged
be
me.
here.
He said, "Jeff messaged me. There's an emergency. Milena has a toenail you need to go grab."
Yeah, and I said 911 emergency. Go take Milena's fucking toenail right fucking now. And he
You're
went and he did
gross. You're Pago too.
it. It was your fault. You were the one making it disgusting.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I love today's episode. Simply's mom is great. Simply is great.
True.
And make sure you guys go follow her stream right now, Simpmom. Go
True.
tune into those stories. And yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, no guest.
Bye, Adept.
All right.
Miss you, Adept. I miss you so much, Adept. Please come
Please
back.
stop talking so I can
Please
go to
come
Los
back to me.
Santos. Just
Please
stop.
come
Please
back to
stop
me.
talking.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. All right, I'm turning my camera back on. Hello. I hear Simply. That was fantastic. I mean, that's what I expected. She is an absolute gem. So easy to talk to, like, just so nice. So please go follow her. I hope that she's live by the time that I get offline, if she's not already live. because I do want to host her. Your mom next? Absolutely not. My mom is a wonderful, wonderful lady, but I'm not sure that it would be very uncomfortable for her to be on the podcast. It's the alien. Yeah, I will raid Simpmom when I'm done here. Man, I have to pee again. That's crazy. He is famished. It's so funny. That is... Mother, I am famished. Oh, God. Okay. Thank you for being here for the podcast. If you were here earlier today for my stream, my charity stream for the equine rescue, thank you so much. That was really, really fun. I liked that a lot. I'm getting more comfortable with my backpack, which is great. I thought it went pretty well. We raised almost 2.6K today for an equine rescue that's rescuing horses and donkeys and lots of other species on 30 acres in Texas. So we were there earlier today. The VOD is up for that if you want to see it. Housewives was tonight. So fun. Tomorrow is Easter. Tomorrow we have the OTK Easter stream, and then we start Wife Swap shortly after, which is gonna be something. Slick is awake. Could you hear that? So tomorrow is the OTK Easter event, and then Wife Swap starts right after. After that, Monday, Nick will have a stream. I'll probably do an IRL stream. Tuesday, I have to go to work. I'm not sure what me and Nick are doing. I don't know what Melina and Matt are doing, so that's their thing. And then Wednesday, we'll do a stream in the morning, and then I go back to my stream here at night and do a sponsor at my desktop. Neither do they. Yeah, probably not. Workout streams. I'm not doing a workout stream, but Matt and Melina might. True. Fly Orion. So Orion is working on molting right now, so I won't be flying him for a while because we feed him up and get him pretty fat so they can put all their energy into molting out a brand new set of really beautiful, strong feathers. That's part of falconry, so that's why I haven't been flying him recently. Another denied donation. Thank you for like the $100-something tonight. I'm sorry that your donuts didn't go through, but respect for that. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go buy Mitch food and net like $300. Anyway, I guess my 2 cents on the whole Michaela thing. Like, I'm gonna be completely real, and I think that you guys understand it as well. She did say that she was busy, right? When we invited her for like the 3rd time today. You guys are all Pepe laughing and you're capping, right? You get it. And I think we do as well. But it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is she's not interested on coming on anymore. We all love Michaela. Like, we're all friends with her. She literally does have an open invite from every single one of us. She knows that she can come back if she ever wants to. She's a fantastic addition to the podcast. She's super funny. She's super outspoken. And she's super entertaining. And I'm glad that she's streaming again. Be careful if you have a whole ecosystem in your house. It's the food chain, baby. Don't let your cats outside. I don't support having outdoor cats because they're fucking stupid. Okay? Anyway. Back to what I was saying. Now he's all worked up. He's like, I want to eat a cat. Look, okay, not stupid, but they don't have survival skills, right? Chompy walked up there like nothing's, like nobody's business, right? He's gonna go outside and see a red tail and not think anything of it. Who would win in a fight? Orion. 100% Orion would kick his ass. And he would if he wasn't tethered right now. Back to what I was saying. I don't want to talk too much about it. Michaela's a fantastic entertainer. We love having her on the podcast. She's welcome back whenever she wants. She's just not interested in being on the podcast anymore. And that's her decision. Respect, right? But I just I don't want it to get too out of hand. That's what happened. There's obviously stuff behind the scenes, but that's stuff that you guys don't need to know about. It's less about me, more between other people on the podcast. I told you guys what I know about it. That's pretty much it. I don't think that we're going to get someone else now. I think it'll just be the 4 of us for a while. We'll see. There is an open spot for her. So we're not adding someone right now, but we will see. We are going to bring... Chat, then you get into some kind of weird dynamics. Family dynamics, right? Like, I understand where you're coming from. That was one of my first ideas as well, but you guys are hopefully smart enough to understand why that would be a little bit weird. But anyway, we will be bringing more guests on. I think I've already said this on stream before, but the next podcast that we have is just going to be the 4 of us, and then the following one is probably going to be Dr. K's wife, which will be cool. Apparently Train wants to come on the podcast sometime, but he wants to talk to Simpmom, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But we will see. Anyway, I'm going to raid Simpmom right now. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you for the subs and the donos tonight. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. The Housewives podcast is really, really fun. I'm glad that regardless of all the bumps and all that we're continuing it, because I do think it's really cool. It's easily one of, if not the top female-run podcasts on the platform. I'd have to look at that, but it's up there. So I'm really proud of it, and I think it's really, really a fun thing to do with my friends. So I do take a lot of pride in that, and I'm glad that we're still doing it, and I appreciate you guys watching it, because obviously it wouldn't be that successful if you weren't here watching it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate that. I will see you guys tomorrow for the OTK stream on Asmon's channel. Don't know what time it is, but it'll definitely be in the afternoon because no one will be up before then. My guess would be around 2 or 3 p.m. CT. 3 p.m. CT? 12? 3 p.m. CT. Maybe. On Asmon's channel, Easter stream, sick. See ya then. See ya for the wife swap after that. And then after all that, I'm going to California. So, yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching both streams today. Go say hi to Simpmom. She's wonderful. She deserves the world. Go follow her now. Bye.